Hello.
But no
Hello,
one...
Justin.
Hello, Justin.
What's up?
No one will watch you play it, and they'll actively hate you for playing it. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Path
that's
of
right.
Exile?
yeah.
Yeah. I hate we're in here. I can't have fucking bubbles, but I guess there's only 2 of us.
Does
fuck is
Fugi not?
this?
No, Fugi works.
I don't use
Fugi works in
Fugi.
here. Well, suck a dick. Sorry.
No.
Jesus, man.
God damn.
I don't know why I said that. Who
That's
said
my
that?
friend.
I don't know. I thought you were going to say, that's my dick.
That's my dick.
Stop sucking it. No.
Ah!
I don't know the Jong scene. Oh, I have a Jong scene. Okay.
John Cena.
Thank you,
It's
man.
John Cena.
Yup.
That's what we're
My Discord
about.
friends are a bit quiet. No, they're not.
Shut up.
Whoever said that, take him out.
Take the fucking shot.
I can see my voice on the voice meter. I can see their voice on the voice meter.
I'm going to create a room and we're going to do 3-player Mahjong.
Oh,
Ugh.
really?
Or do we want
Nah,
to
let's-
invite somebody
we
from
should-
chat?
We can just
do
have
4.
chat, fill seats.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. You guys
Chris, if
really
you wanna
are-
play, by
are
all
afraid
means.
of change.
Please come. You haven't played Jong in a while.
Advanced settings, disable. Length.
Yeah. Oh
2
fuck.
win
Chris said,
match.
let's do it.
Oh,
Report to Boyus.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
oh, reporting?
Yes.
Captain?
Reporting.
I'm going. Oh hey. What's
Hello.
up?
It took me a long time to report.
Oh, it's gonna be funny
Okay.
now when Chris goes like, I don't have a mic though. Oh no, he's here. Let's go.
Also reporting for duty.
Hello,
Yup.
Chris.
What's up, Chris?
What up? Let me
Thank you, Von Dirk.
remember
Thank you.
how this works here. Because I know there's like 2 different logins and
I'm used to
It did pop up a giant login when I went in. I just X'd it out, and I'm logged in. So I don't know what that was.
It gave me a white screen.
it's
Yoke star account binding.
Yes,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Mine
Yeah.
did the same thing. It really tweaked out for a second.
wait, how do I not do that?
Yeah, it's
There's a big X on the top right. I clicked that.
oh yeah, I'm clicking that too. Let's go. Thank you.
I guess it's just room number and then the number, right? And then that's just what
Yep.
you guys need. Okay. There it is. It's in the chat. It's in this chat.
Oh, I have to
Fuck,
go to
You
my
put it
email.
in the. How do you even get there, man?
The
How did
fu-
you even
gotta,
find that?
You gotta click the little bubble, man. It's super intuitive.
There's a bubble?
There's the bubble.
The chat of the voice chat.
Oh, the
Come
voice
on,
chat
guys.
chat.
You guys
It's
are
so funny.
professional streamers.
Well,
never
no
pressed
Discord
that
I
button.
use has ever used that except for Goo Crew.
really? I
Yeah.
think it's really good
Yeah,
for
I've
like
never-
I don't want to flood the general chat with a
No, it's
stupid
great.
inside joke.
But just
Oh,
no
look,
one
I've
uses
got,
it.
I've got the bubbles for this channel. Holy shit! Look at that.
You already got the bubbles.
Wait.
Wow.
All
And I
discussion
don't.
of bubble. I'm still trying to figure out this login thing. If I lose my waifus, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh man.
No, dude, you're good.
Sorry, I'm just,
I did
The
have a
waifus will be there.
I have so
Oh, they are
many
not.
bubbles. And I have to go find the right bubble to turn on.
What do you guys think? Me and Apollo were just talking about this before everybody came in to the chat to the group. What do you guys think is the game with the least awful community? If you had to pick one, maybe one that you've engaged with or that you've heard of.
I mean, does it have to be like when you say least worst? What are we grading it on?
Doesn't have to be
Good
good.
question.
Just
People
least
say
worst.
Deep Rock Galactic. There was 2 votes for Deep Rock.
You wrote,
It's like
think
I
you're
would say something
allowed-
like Animal Crossing. You
Yeah,
know
see,
what
I don't
mean?
think
Like,
you're allowed to pick a game where there's not really a community, though.
Right,
you know?
right. Like there has to be like a like congealed community around the game. It doesn't necessarily have to be online in that regard, you know? Like
yeah.
mm,
Either way, I think I might be saying Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah,
damn,
that
you might be right. Besides all the perverts.
Well, yeah, but they're nice
Yeah.
perverts.
Is that
Well-
matter?
If you play Lalafell, I have issues with you. But like other than that, everyone's been cool and helpful.
It's crazy because I don't know anything about the Final Fantasy community, but I would expect it to be horrendous. Just, you know.
No,
You
they're,
No, well,
they're
okay,
shockingly
for
nice and helpful.
MMOs.
Yeah.
For an MMO, yeah.
For
Okay.
MMO,
No, I see. I can believe it. It's just not what I would expect.
I have just heard that if you have like a beautiful female character, there will be dudes like sliding into your fucking whispers to like, you know, try and riz you up.
No, but I do see a lot of role players.
Sure. I mean, you mean like ERP?
Dude, one of the
Yeah.
one of the few times I've ever been compelled to just post on like a Reddit is reading a thread on r/gaming about how the Kerbal Space Program community is the best one online. And I had to go tell them about how it was the first time a game studio had ever put me on their website. Because I made a video of me playing Kerbal, and the Kerbal devs like put it on their blog.
Sick.
And then what followed was like 6 months of people telling me to kill myself.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So,
By the way, I
mid-sentence?
officially give up. I think.
oh no.
I not on Mahjong. On
Oh, okay.
getting my waifus.
Classic.
I've used 2 different emails now, and it's just a brand new account each
So
time I log
keep in mind,
so-
there's like
Shit.
900 ways to log in. You can log in with the email, and you can also connect the account with the email, and that's actually a different login. Because that's
Yeah.
what got me one time.
That's got to be what it is. I don't know.
Like
Yeah.
I had an email, and I logged in with the email, and I typed it in and typed in the password, and they were like, "This is a new account." But then I clicked the connect with the Gmail button, and they
Yeah,
were like,
the
"Oh, that's
Gmail
right
login.
one."
Yeah.
All right, I'll figure this out some other time. I don't want to hold it up.
I'm chilling.
Where's that code at?
I don't give a fuck.
My time is so precious right now. I've only been playing 15 hours of PoE every day.
I mean, so have I. This is like the first one I've actually come back for.
Can I just
Guys,
tell
what
y'all?
the fuck?
Oh,
Please, Justin.
mine is gonna take a minute.
Oh, I was just gonna say, what the fuck? You guys are too busy. That's right. I forgot. I've got the. Sorry about my loading screen, everybody.
No,
Oh no.
There's some bad ones, man.
I just tabbed over to your screen.
It was the spring event.
Interesting.
I didn't
Anyway,
get
I
there
can't
in
believe you
time.
guys are wasting all your time at PoE when City of Heroes Homecoming just got an incredible new update. Anyway,
City of
go on.
I'm
Heroes.
still out.
No, it got closed down, but then it got a private server, and then the private server is basically kind of like the official server now.
That's
It's one of
cool.
those. It's like WoW hardcore before they officially implemented.
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But moreover, NCSoft gave the rights to hosting the servers to that
That's
that private server. So
Yeah,
it's
that's,
like
that was nice.
it is like
That's a nice
official.
offer.
Official.
That's awesome.
Came from Justin's stream. Nice loading screen. What do you mean, dude? It was.
I missed it.
Dude, the art in this game is just so good.
It's it's something. That's true.
I'm listening to the Mario Kart World soundtrack right now
Oh,
on my stream. It is.
Wonderful.
Can't
It's
fucking
good.
believe.
It's pretty good.
what?
Hey, don't listen to him. He's a piece of shit. Okay?
No,
Don't
no,
listen to
no,
him.
no.
What
I
is
was-
fucking wrong?
I
with
was
you?
playing. I was playing. I'm allowed to be
He
playing.
heard one song and judged the entire album based on one song.
You
I
can't
was
call it an
realizing
album.
Listening to it on friend streams.
I mean,
It's
I'll go
nice.
here.
I think it's a very fucking good soundtrack. And I realized, I was always like, why does Nintendo go so fucking hard on the soundtrack of Mario Kart games? And it's because, if I had to guess, I'm projecting here. I believe that Nintendo believes that listening to the radio is a key component of being in the car, which I couldn't agree with more. I'm serious. I think that's why they do it.
No, I
think
can
that's
see
why
that.
they go so hard with because they want to make listening to the songs nice, because listening to the radio is so fun. Listening
it's
to nice little music.
It's crazy because they added the last Mario Kart, they would just make a track and add it to the tracks. That's why
Technically,
I'm
it
confused.
is a
Both the
sound.
words are tracks.
Track, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But now this time around, they had the open world, and the open world just has like a slew of remixes and
It's
like
so
redos that just
good. It's
play
so
ambiently while you're driving around.
It's really, really good. Even just going to the open world just to like listen to the music and just like scoot around. Really, really
You're not
enjoyable.
wrong. If you drive in total silence, I think you're.
It's kind of maniac
Scary.
stuff. Sometimes I do
Yeah.
that though.
Maniac behavior.
But I recognize that it does make me a maniac.
I mean, sometimes it's nice to clear that. You know what I've been doing recently? I've been doing the dopamine detox, where a lot of the times I need way too much input at all times, and I think I've trained myself in a bad way for that. And I used to just always have to be listening to a podcast or a YouTube video or something while I'm driving, and now I'm back to just listening to music. So, and sometimes other stuff, but mostly just music. And frankly, it's awesome. I love it.
I only
I do like
podcast
music in
drive.
the car.
Yeah,
Way.
music and car.
I used to only do like podcasts. I was like, I need someone to yap in my ear or I'm gonna lose it. And then I was like, you know what? I can just listen to a nice song.
Yeah, I'll do podcasts if I have a long drive, but only if.
That's kind of where I'm at as well. And it's a tough spot to be in the Goo Crew because every motherfucker has a podcast.
Yeah, I guess that's
That
true.
is true. I wish I could start a podcast, but I don't have enough. Like I've had like 11 years.
You burned up, 11
Yeah.
years of just like talking about shit. So
Yeah.
I definitely don't blame you.
I don't even know what the fuck I would do one on. I love being a guest on other people's podcasts. I wish I could
That's
just.
where I'm
that's
at,
fun.
yeah.
I
That's
wish
a
I could
good
do that
spot
all the
to be in.
time.
I would love to just talk on and have someone interface with me, and I'll be like, okay, I can provide, but like, just making shit up to talk about and having like a stream of conscious, nah, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Skip my turn, man.
I'm sorry.
I've always said Apollo is a provider. Well, this is that's unfortunate.
And I guess this will get me into Tempai. Oh, it's not, I clicked it though. Ah! I'm dead.
I've never been asked back to a podcast, which makes me feel bad. I'm a one and done on every podcast I've ever been on. And like, that's fine.
I've only been on one so far, and it was a Patreon episode of Blocked Party. But if it wasn't it was one of the greatest honors of my life.
I loved going on there. I think I've only been on like 4 podcasts. And,
It
and
is
like all of them were in
easier-
the same year.
Easier to be a guest because you get like they're gonna blame the host if it's not an episode they don't like, you know.
I don't know about that. Podcast listeners are
In the
psychos.
long term,
People like the host. They don't like the people who are interfering with their parasocial relationship with the host that they listen
You
to.
know what?
It's like
When you
streaming
put
with
it that
Ryan.
way, I think you're right. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, like, luckily you got rich off that.
Which is why I hate Justin.
I am rich now, so
Right.
Oh, you too? You're also rich now?
That's another
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
I hate Justin.
That's crazy, man. Anyone who
Nice
streams
discards
with
Apollo.
Ryan.
Whoa,
is
nice discards everybody.
good
Yeah,
job,
right.
everyone, except me. Yeah. I take this.
Whoa. Ooh, I don't got none of those. That one. I don't understand like listening to someone so that you can hear someone else. Like enjoy the content
Yeah.
and then have like enjoy that person is there.
I will say
I
I guested on a podcast and they went, "Hey, what's your PayPal?" And I went, "Why?" And they're like, "Well, we're going to pay you for being on the podcast." I was like, "That's insane."
That's crazy.
And
yeah.
then they
we
said-
don't do that over in stream.
Well, that's the thing. They were like, "Doesn't the person was like, doesn't that happen like with you on Twitch, like when you go on an NL stream?" And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
it.
I will
Absolutely
be
not.
invoicing you after this, Apollo. I hope that's cool.
yeah, I got you guys.
Twitch is an economy of exposure.
That's true. That's right. Yeah, I still often think about, for anyone who doesn't understand the rich thing, I'm sure it's been said to several of us several times, but the one that sticks out for me was posting a TikTok and someone was like, "Bro, your TikToks are getting good traction. Love to see it." And someone replied, "He's friends with Northern Ryan. He's rich. Don't congratulate him." And then the original person went, "Oh
That's so
shit,
sick.
my bad."
Oh shit, my bad is even
Didn't
better.
even make
Yeah.
it through the second level
That's
there. It's
so-
just like,
just
oh,
no critical thought whatsoever. Oh, you're so right. My
guy
fault.
must
Fuck
be
you.
correct,
brutal.
you know?
Fuck you and all your success.
Huh.
I know the John the 7 pairs. It calls to me like the fucking Green Goblin mask, but unfortunately,
The Gentleman's Orphans. Yep.
it's for a time and place.
I don't know. What am I supposed to do with this fucking
This
thing,
hand
man?
is just like, there's just not a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, why can't I be rich?
It'd be so sick.
It'd be so
please,
easy.
Please, can I be rich? Please.
Please. Everything would be
Once
so
the-
much easier.
Once the Go Off Kings finally credit me for those $8,000 they owe me from all of my stream appearances, I'll be fucking rolling. in.
Yeah, get your account on that. You just got invoices sitting there.
Yeah, the problem is he's scared of JF.
Well, fair.
Yeah.
Dude, even if I got paid like $1 for every Ryan appearance, I probably have like $1,000.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
over the years, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
If I had $1 for every Ryan appearance, I would have $1 and it would be framed up on my wall from the beautiful time that we got to all play Dale and Dawson together.
That Dale and
Dale and
Dawson was
Dawson.
great.
Hey, I see people on the subreddit talk about that Dale and Dawson session like it was a stream of legend, of myth.
I still think the best clip ever came from that stream.
Which one?
It was me talking to Ryan about, oh god, I'm gonna do the thing where I don't remember someone's name.
Boba?
Was it Boba?
Boba?
I was about to say it, and you said it first, and it looks like I'm piggybacking off of you, but I did
Yes.
remember it.
Hmm.
And we were both kind of talking shit like we got to throw her out. I think we got to throw her out. And then I stopped, and then he just kept going on about her and talking about her, and
Yeah.
and he turns around and
I remember that. That was so
Yeah,
fucking
like-
and he
good.
turns around again, and I'm gone.
yeah. Yeah, you're like running off in the background.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
man.
fucking
it's
great,
like
man.
the funniest clip, man. I can't get over it.
Yeah, no, that's an all-timer.
I think I would have $2, and one of those dollars would be from a stream where NL, not having met me before, roasted me into oblivion.
I remember
Where
that.
it was the only thing the YouTube comments talked about. They were like, "This is the largest I've ever seen somebody roasted before. Holy shit!" It was because I was trying to draw an Among Us guy, and I said, "Oh God, it's been so long. I don't remember what these things look like." And he immediately replied with, "Well, there's like 2 circles and then points on the ends of them where milk comes out." And I'm like, "Thanks, man."
I got some before you even started saying that. Someone said, "The boob episode of Garlic."
Yeah.
Garlic.
Exactly. Like, I'm glad that's what I'm down in the annals of NLSS history for.
Oh man.
Dang it.
If he did that to me, I don't think I'd be here to tell you guys that story.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, you
I
had
don't
3 of
know
them
what- I
shiny
didn't even realize
twos.
it was, yeah, I don't even know why I was thinking about it. I didn't realize it was the last straw.
No one's won a fucking handy. We suck.
Yeah, we really do.
We really aren't doing good. You're right.
Yeah. Let's
Oh, but
you know,
this one.
remembering
This right here.
like how to game and all that, you know?
The
Yeah.
Titans.
Can I tell y'all about how stupid my fucking day was? You already know.
Yeah,
kinda.
the cartoon day. Yeah.
Dude, so I woke up at 7:30. Just the abridged version is woke up at 7:30.
Moron. Sorry.
Yeah, you did
Uh,
wake up. That's kind of your fault.
Yeah. Laid in bed, adding things to DoorDash and then deleting them when I'm like, this costs too much. And then looking at the deals and then adding stuff and being like, this is still too much. And then I stopped doing that at 11:30. So it was like several hours of that. Decide I'm gonna go get something to eat. Get in my car, sit there for 30 minutes, and I go, I don't know where to go. So I decide to cook. And I come back in the house, and that's when I discovered my sink is just full of standing water for the last week.
Oh, nice.
Which,
Full for the week?
well, no, it wasn't full, but it was like a few inches.
That's the wing of Justin's mansion he doesn't go to.
Yeah. No, I was having cleaners come once a month for 2 hours to just help with the kitchen. And then the last time they sent someone new who did like half the kitchen and left the sink full of standing water. Because they didn't tell me it was clogged.
Some cultures don't consider the sink part of the kitchen, so
That's
I
true.
guess I understand.
So I unclog it with a plunger, which worked. And then I go, all right, time to cook. And I start boiling potatoes, and then I realize I have no onions or peppers or anything. So then I just went to Raising Cane's. And
What a settlement that is.
I ate
Yeah.
2 of the chicken fingers and went, I don't like this. And now the rest is sitting next to me. And this only took
9
like
hours.
7 hours.
Yeah.
My
It was-
7
it was
hour
a
day.
lot of- we were getting updates in the DM with you Song. Poor you Song had to hear about your whole fucking day while he's like out with his girlfriend or something too. Whatever he's doing today.
You song should smile and be like, well,
That's right.
at least that's not me.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, checking his phone and being like, my life is so good.
Yeah. Ah, man. Things are great.
Yeah.
You know, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
People keep telling me that like Cane's and Zaxby's are all different. They're all the same to me. It's the greasy, light
right.
breaded nuggies with the sauce that is all
Don't say
basically
nuggies.
the same
Don't say
sauce.
nuggies. Don't say nuggies.
And-
if I may be so, if I could just get my foot in the door here, please don't say nuggies. Anyway,
I used to drive people nuts for a while by saying I was going to get the Impossible Whoppy.
Yes.
People fucking hated that.
How did I not think of that one?
that is very good.
Oh, I
wow.
That
I
was
still love it.
upsetting.
I
Going to
still
be
love it.
impossible for me
laughing-
not to say that from now
The
on.
laughing made me ignore how bad that was, and now it's kind of hitting all at once. I'm like, oh yeah, that
It's
sucks.
so bad. For real though, an Impossible Whoppy hits.
And Posse Whoppy goes fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
so good.
I had Burger King for the first time in a long time, like a couple months ago, and I was like, man, this is good, not because it's like really good, but like every other fast food place has gotten so much shittier over the years,
And they're
Burger
kind of just
King,
locked in.
yeah, they're just the
they're
same.
zeroed in.
So they're like, it's like this used to be like the worst, and now it's the best just by like participation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice hand.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh
You
god, I'll
just
never.
licked it. There was no sucking
It,
involved.
it wasn't
Oh,
honey
they-
mussy, but that's close. I was at a TGI Fridays with my mom many years ago and asked for chicken tenders with honey money sauce. And
Nice.
and the waitress starts scream laughing and is like, "This motherfucker said honey money."
I mean,
It was so good.
That is
Wow.
quite funny.
It was
The
brutal.
first Discord call on Twitch. This motherfucker said she invented it. Oh no, what am I doing here?
Yep, she honey
Honey
money on my
money
Impossible Whoppy. That's right. That's true.
That one hurts. That one hurts.
Yeah, that is brutal. I'm gonna throw this away. Taco Bell's on my shit list now. I went to go get Taco Bell the other day and I was like, let me log into the app where everything's cheap. And they got rid of all the online exclusive stuff.
Why even have the app at that point?
Shit
Yeah.
list.
You're on notice,
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
No one really. Yeah, it's fine. It wasn't.
I mean, I got it.
It just clicked.
I get it because it makes you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Make you go to the
Yeah,
damn
most things do
bathroom.
for me. I mean, me and Apollo are pretty similar.
Yeah,
in
a
every
vast
regard I
majority
feel.
of the things I eat do make me shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I think if anything doesn't, that you should be more concerned about that. That's kind of like the whole
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
you know?
I do have a lot of stories about getting just fucking roasted by waitresses. It happens a lot. I think I just have the face and personality of guy you're supposed to just like make fun of.
But I think also, well,
Yeah,
but
spending
here's the
7
thing.
hours to get Raising Canes, I don't know why I wouldn't make fun of that.
Right.
no,
I
it's
mean,
fair.
you do.
And not
No,
even
oh
eating
God,
it.
George, Jesus. George almost just fucking quit out of
George?
the game. All right. I'm sorry. My
Oh.
cat hit the escape button. But the other thing about it, Justin, is that you are also a guy who can very clearly like have a larf at yourself. You know,
I can have a
it's
larf for
like,
myself. Yeah.
which is nice. You know, I think people can sense that about you.
That's fair. That's fair.
A lot of people can't, dude.
It's very funny how like if certain there's certain people in my life who if they say things to me, I'm like, that person. I love what they just said. And then there's other people, if they say the same exact thing, I'll be like, I'm gonna fucking write their name down and never
Yeah,
forget this.
They're going in the book.
Yeah, they're on the list.
Yep.
I feel bad
Mine is-
that fucking Ryan's Reddit. Someone linked me the thread of like one of the last Mario parties we did. And the top comment was, "I'm never saying anything fucked up in Justin's chat.
I saw
That
that.
motherfucker will post a picture of my house." Like, I'm
They
not
weren't
evil.
wrong, though.
They're
Which
not-
is
I
so
mean,
funny that
I wouldn't post it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you misunderstand. Justin would post a picture of your house in the Goo Crew Discord.
Yes. I would privately show it to my friends and go, look at this shithole.
Look at this dumbass.
Look at this fucking
house.
dump.
Looks like it would light on fire real easy. Which is funny because Tonka Truck in the chat just said Justin gives "won't murder you" vibes strongly.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't think
I guess you can give a vibe that you might not necessarily embody.
I wouldn't like her to fly.
That is true.
Unless that fly made fun of your audio equipment, in which
That's
case
true.
that fly
That's
will not
true.
exist very long.
or had a bad opinion on Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is just like where you have to be for someone to feel the need to classify you as "won't murder me."
Yeah, I don't think anybody thinks of me in those,
in that way.
context,
Yeah.
you know?
I did laugh when I asked what DBJ was talking about. I don't know how it came up, but I was like, it was like who is capable of murder, and I was like, what about me, DBJ? And DBJ was like, it's not even. Not only do I think you're capable, I'm just waiting for you to do it to someone. And I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's not a matter of if, it's when.
Is it bad that I just like really want frozen yogurt right now? Is that psychotic? Am I okay?
Dude, I think we need to have a Froyo renaissance. I think we were too hard on Froyo. But to be fair, I
Well-
do think that the world got oversaturated with it. I think it's time to come back around on Froyo.
I was gonna say I thought everyone hated Froyo.
That's what I'm saying.
I never understood the hate. I was always like, guys, I like this good.
This is what
but-
I'm saying. We need the Froyo renaissance. It's time for people to realize that we hated on it too much because the market got oversaturated. There was too many, especially if you live in a major metropolitan area. In Chicago, dude, it was like it was like Spirit Halloween, but year round. It was like every fucking.
It was like how
storefront
vape
got
shops
turned
are
into
now.
a-
Yeah.
Yes, literally, yes.
Yeah.
But I think Froyo is a nice little dessert to have sometimes, and I think we need to be kinder to the Froyo places now that but we need to appreciate them before they're gone.
We need to create some space for Froyo.
Yes,
Yep.
thank you, dude. And defying gravity if I had my way, but we'll work on that.
And reachy ass pinfu
Oh my
motherfucker
God.
over here.
No Gear says it's time to yo-yo on Froyo.
Wow.
That's fucking
Yeah.
deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
Words
poignant.
do rhyme with each other.
Ice cream does just kind of go crazy.
When did the Froyo market like reach its bubble? I wonder. Was that like late
2013. 2013.
Okay.
The bubble was maybe 2014. The bubble popped in I think by the first Trump administration.
Oh yeah.
Our sense of whimsy was completely defeated at that point. We had to really lock the fuck in and accept the ennui of it all.
Someone mentioned The Good Place season 1, and I remember watching that. And when they made the Froyo joke, I just remember being
that's
like,
right.
"Damn, they fucking hate this." So someone in the writer room fucking hates Froyo.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
They go pretty hard on froyo and clam chowder.
Why would they hate it,
God,
man? It's the
clam
good
chowder's so
place.
good.
It's heaven, dude. It's the good place. So of course we like Froyo up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think that was the bit. Is if they made fun of something that was actually bad, they'd give away the game in the first season.
That's true.
You did.
I liked The Good Place. I was at the
I
Good
like
Place
the good
enjoying.
place.
One of
I
my
don't
favorite
care.
shows.
I know the cynical go off Kings chatters, including the cynical go off Kings streamers, don't like the good place, but I had a
Okay.
nice time with it.
It's a wonderful show, and if you
It's
don't,
a nice time. Yes,
It was a fun
dude,
show.
Thank you.
That's what. So
I watched like the first 2 seasons, but I watched the first season when I was kind of in like my watching Community phase, if that makes any sense. And so like those shows go together of like not harmless comedies, but like comedies that were good. Like they were watchable still today because they were just like a little cringe and not just like totally unwatchable like nonsense that you can't say today type stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't mean this as a character judgment of you or anybody that enjoys Community. I've never seen it. The only thing I know about the show is that picture of Ken Jeong in blackface as a drow.
See, but you're not wrong. That's what I'm saying is like at the time the show was like oh, this is like one of the top comedies on TV. But then you kind of like look back on it, and you're like, you know.
I mean, that was the
it's a
case.
little
Yeah, I
unfortunate.
never saw Community,
Why is this not going?
and like I don't think I ever
think-
will now.
I think the hate for the good. I didn't realize there was hate, but if it does exist, I mean, it gives off heavy network television vibes because it is network television.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
But
that
then it
does make sense.
also it kind of transcends network television.
It
in-
does it in
in
a
a-
way that's good because you can tell the writer's room was good, and they set themselves up with the perfect premise of we just get to do anything we want in the
Yeah.
show now, and they did it in a way that was good.
And most importantly, it ended in an incredibly satisfying way, and it didn't go
It-
on forever.
Yeah, it was good that it had a set end point.
An end, yeah.
Yeah,
I
when
do think
shows
that is
don't
good.
have an end, I'm like, they're gonna.
I'll have to get there. I do remember the first 2 seasons just because like they were really good, and then I think it was like as they were airing, and then one of those situations where you just kind of like move on with life, and then
Yeah,
it
yeah.
starts up again, and you forget to watch it.
I'll still maintain that I think the funniest show to ever be on network television was 30 Rock.
See, I never watched 30 Rock either. All of
Oh.
the big like tent pole fucking live action comedies,
Mm.
network comedies, I have never watched. Basically,
I was never so I've that's pretty much I think the only one I've seen, at least by choice. I've definitely been
Pollock says
subjected to
JF
others.
did not like that they said forking instead of fucking and could not get past it. I could see JF getting irrationally mad at that. That does.
Yeah,
make sense.
no, I could see that.
Richie Desu.
Ricci.
I do like Sunny, but I also never finished Sunny. Like I watched
Wow,
it live
dude.
for like 5 seasons.
When I was in San Francisco, we were staying at this little like fucking. It was basically modeled after. It was meant to be like a medieval tavern or like an inn, like an old English inn, basically. And there was we were down in the pub area, which was all lit by candle, and there was like there was a hearth and everything. It was very like they were really LARPing. And there was this group of the most like late 30-year-olds white San Francisco Democrats you could possibly imagine.
Uh-huh.
All of these like salt life bros all at the table together, and they could not stop talking about two things: how much they love It's Always Sunny,
Mhm.
and saying the R word as much as they possibly could. And if
Yeah,
that
that
was our
tracks.
first night in San Fran, and I was like, this is exactly who I would expect to be living out like in the Muir Beach area.
Also, this gun's for Chris, not for you.
I thought it
I
was
had
a way
such a
better
good
hand than
hand.
it was. I'm sorry.
Mag dumping that motherfucker.
No.
No.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, no, that sounds. I really enjoy Sunny, and it's one of those shows where this doesn't include anyone in chat because you're all good too, right? But I feel like I enjoy it the right way, and other people don't.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Which is where you pretend that the first episode didn't exist, and then the rest of the show is good.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's the same thing with like a lot of Rick and Morty fans, you know?
Ugh.
Like they just think Rick is
Yeah.
like cool. It's cool that all this shit's happening. It's just sick. I think
That
I
one's
think a lot
little
of
more
people.
justified.
I think more people. I don't think too many, but there's definitely people who watch Sunny in that way.
Unfortunately, no adult cartoon will ever top King of the Hill for me. So it's fraught for
Yeah,
me to even
no,
go
that's,
into watching.
I would say
Rick and
that's
Morty.
right.
You
But also
excited
just
for the
people
remake?
that watch. No, but we'll see. I think I was talking about this at some point recently. I think they have the opportunity to like capitalize on a big cultural moment with King of the Hill right now because of all of the shit that King of the Hill talks about, and like the whole conceit of the show, you know, like Hank Hill as a character being like a like centrist Republican who like, you know, has to learn that the world is not, you know, everything that he thinks it is. I think there's a lot that they could do with the show. It's just a matter of whether or not they rise to the occasion. I hope that they do. I trust Mike Judge. We'll see.
Hmm,
That being said, season 7 and onwards of King of the Hill was pretty fucking bad. So,
fair. Yeah, I don't know if I made it that far.
oh, come on, man. What is my fucking hand? Whatever. That's fine.
I do think if like another popular media property from the early 2000s or late 90s gets remade, I will have to just go.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
leave. I just
It's-
can't.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
yeah,
has
just have to
stop.
leave. Yeah, I
Pack my
feel that.
bundle.
I at least kind of trust Mike Judge, I guess, but it's just they're doing it too many times.
What
now.
has Mike Judge done between like King of the Hill and now?
That's a
Oh.
good question. I mean, he
Oh.
was just in what's it called? He was the executive producer on Common Side Effects, and also
Ooh,
the
good
Not-
show.
not familiar with
Yes.
that.
great
That one.
show. Oh,
You would
Justin,
like Common.
you
Side
gotta
Effects.
watch Common Side Effects, Justin. It's so
It's on
good.
HBO.
It's an
Me
HBO
and Luke
one?
have
Okay.
been proselytizing for it non-fucking stop.
Oh yeah, he did do Silicon Valley.
Mm.
That's right. Yeah.
I did like
one-
that show for a
call
bit,
that a-
but it has a bit of a tainted history now.
Mm.
Uh,
I'm glad I only watched one season of that show because it really sounds like it just kind of.
No, the show pretty much I feel like stayed pretty good. It's just the people on it.
Mike Judge was Idiocracy.
Slowly
That
do
makes
you not
sense. I
like
didn't even
Getting
know.
bomb
canceled one
threats
by
on
one.
airplanes, or what do you
Not
not
even,
like
but-
about?
It's not even just him.
Yeah, no, I can't even remember who else is in the show. I guess Kumail.
But we like him because he's so sexy now after the Eternals.
Yeah,
That's right, that's right.
True.
I want
It's
to lick milk off of his abs now. so
I was
he's
talking
really-
about the lead guy.
Oh yeah.
oh,
Me too,
what's his?
or whatever.
I don't
Yeah.
even remember his name.
No.
Tenpo Nusumi
I think he
no
still
Jutsu.
streams on Twitch, which is funny.
Thank
Does
you.
he?
Perfect place for
I'll
him.
take that.
Huh.
I'm going mono red. Middle Ditch, who is a dog shit streamer, unless of course he wants to collab, and I'm open to collabs.
No, don't do it, Ricky. Don't do it. He's a
Look,
shit.
man,
Oh
I
yeah,
need-
he got like giga outed as a
Thomas
pest.
Middleditch?
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Big time pest.
Look, man, it's a cutthroat industry on Twitch, man. You gotta scrape whatever you can, however you can.
God, just thinking about like celebrities on Twitch. A clip I like to go watch like all the time is Dane Cook playing COD. And he's
Getting
playing,
flashbanged?
yeah, getting flashbanged
Oh my
repeatedly
God,
in his
yeah.
dark room, and it lights the
One of
whole
the old-
room up.
Yeah, his fucking home
Oh,
theater, dude.
dude,
Dane
it's
Cook
so
on Twitch
fucking
is such
funny.
a fucking anomaly to me. I mean,
It-
clearly it's just like I like playing video games, and like like my nephew told me that I can do this, and people will watch me play video games. So he just sits in his home theater playing fucking Warzone. And every like 10 minutes, he'll pick up his phone, check his chat. He'll go, "Hey, thanks everybody," and then he'll go back to silently playing Call of Duty.
That's how we did it in the old days, though. So maybe
I
he's
know,
bringing
Yeah,
it
he's
back
just
now.
Yeah,
he's
he's-
just an
he's
old timey
bringing it
streamer.
back.
Yeah. God.
Seeing random celebrities on Twitch is funny. Like Schoolboy Q would like come on and do. Did he?
He
do
still
GTA
streams,
RP?
right?
Yeah. I watched him play Mafia for a while. He at least like interacted with the chat a bit, but it's so funny. It's
Nothing,
like, aren't you like going on tour in a week? Like, what are you doing?
nothing makes me feel better than seeing like Schoolboy Q or like fucking Alchemist get like 45 viewers and being like,
I
okay,
know.
whew,
Oh.
I've at least got something, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, fucking Mike in chat just said Maddox is on Twitch, which is funny because he used to have the most
There's
visited
no
blog
way.
on the web, and now I even get more viewers than him.
Yay!
Oh, it's so funny.
Is he really?
I remember I every time I go to my following page, I'll see Jason Mewes playing Fortnite with like 100 viewers, but like he does it every day. He clearly loves fucking playing Fortnite on stream, and I'm proud of him for that.
My friend in college, we were like 20. He bought me the Maddox book for my birthday, and I was like, "Thanks, man. Appreciate
mine
that.
just
What a
chatting.
gift."
I'm a little dickhead.
God, dude,
Short
you're
and
such
stout.
a fucking dickhead.
Such a fucking. Well, someone just joined and said, "What is this game called?" And I was like, "Huh?" And then I realized.
Hey, people do that shit no matter how. Yeah, the title will be the
Dude.
game. The category will be the game. Somebody will come in first time chat. What game is this?
My YouTube, I uploaded a bunch of Dark and Darker shorts, which went crazy. Like some of them hit like 1 billion views. Fucking
Jesus Christ.
every day, still every day. I don't look at my YouTube comments anymore, because if I do, it is just the comment, "What game is this?" That comment about, it used to be like 500 times a day. Now it's just like once every day or two.
Yeah.
Or people going, "How is he doing this? It doesn't work for me." Like ignoring that it's a 2-year-old video.
Completely stupid.
Oh
I
my
mean, it is
God.
crazy that like, it's like not even a character judgment, but like, there are so many people out there who just go through life stupid, and that's fine. Like,
That's true.
People should be
I'm
allowed to be
envious.
stupid. The
Yeah, I'm
problem is that
jealous.
like the internet has put a blinding spotlight onto the stupidest among us. You know.
Yeah.
Oh.
You said it. You activated him like a Manchurian candidate.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I know it's the game we all love.
I'm reaching. Is that
think,
What's Borat's name?
What?
What? Borat?
Someone said, "Did y'all know
What?
Sasha Grey is a Twitch streamer?" And I'm like, I think that's
Sacha
Borat,
Baron
but I know
Cohen.
it's not.
That-
Okay.
I do
Sasha
think
Grey
what's
is
Borat's name is one of the funniest questions I can ask.
I'm pretty sure the first thing he ever says is "My name is Borat."
Oh
it's
fuck,
like-
that's right. I forgot. Sasha Grey's
Sasha Grey is
porn
a
star.
former adult actress turned rather popular Twitch streamer.
I don't
Also,
know, I
look
don't
at
know
my
nothing
fucking
about that.
Discard. What the fuck is this, man?
I need to start watching more porno. I
That's
guess.
crazy.
Justin, no,
Do
man,
you?
you don't. Come on.
Do you?
Maybe. Because in my head I was like, "Oh, I know who that is," and I googled. I was like, "I have no idea who that is."
Just looking for the slightest excuse. Well, all right, that
Well,
settled.
That does
I
it.
gotta learn. I gotta learn.
I have to learn.
I don't want to be out of the loop. This is my job. Twitch is my job. I have to know.
Hey, I do
who my
this for a living.
coworkers are.
What's Borat's name? It's so crazy.
It's probably the first time that's ever been asked in human history. So it's kind of impressive.
It's upsetting
What's
because
Borat?
Ryan's away for a week and he really needs to hear that you said that.
He really needs to hear what's Borat's name.
Oh Lord.
Guy who catches up on porn like missed shows. Oh fuck! I was on vacation. I missed so much.
I gotta go to my TiVo. Oh God.
Well,
We did a whole lot for not doing anything. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
yeah. And I think we'll get to go again because I am the dealer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The dealer.
The
A dealer. This is the season finale. Yeah.
This season finale.
I do feel like that was accidentally a weird call out post for me though, because I thought about it for a second. I was like, yeah, if I don't look at porn for a while, I do get a little excited being like, oh, there's going to be so much I haven't seen.
Wonder
So
what
I
the
was like-
meta is these
I
days.
was like, nah.
Meta. And I guess I've just never. I've never held true to a specific like site or actress or.
Yeah, I don't have any
anything
like
that.
coming
None-
loyalties right now.
That I find to be so strange. I
Really?
just feel like the discourse around. No, I mean like
Oh.
like having the loyalties, being like, oh,
Yeah,
this one's my
yeah.
favorite. Like, buddy, just
Some-
get
well,
your nut and leave.
Where I know I'm not like porno brained, at least compared to others. One time I was out with a couple friends. A friend's band was in town. We went to Moe's to get burritos, and a friend of a friend joined us. Seemed like a nice guy. Like I'd hung out with him like a couple times. I was like, yeah, come with us, whatever. We're all sitting there eating our food, and he's just sitting there looking at his phone, and then he turns it
Oh
to
my
us,
God.
and it's just porno. And he's like,
Jesus Christ.
and he's just like, and he said something. He didn't say like, yeah, she's really getting it, but he said something like that.
Oh.
And we all went, the fuck, man. And I think that's when he learned everyone doesn't do that.
That is like depraved. I
Insane.
mean, that is
Yeah.
like a that's another fucking level.
And like, I want to say they were like close to 30. Like this wasn't like a
Yeah,
teenage thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna
that's
say that's
deeply-
like 21-year-old
sad.
line cook behavior. That's that.
How do you go
Either
that,
that
long?
or
Crazy.
like
I think it's because
75-year-old CEO behavior.
I think it's because a lot of, if not most guys, I think are like that. I've met a lot of like not that on its face, but I've met a lot of people like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Like your normal like copy pasted guy, you know.
Well, that's because you hang out with fucking freaks, Justin. But us normal folks, I haven't met so many people like that. But to me, I mean,
you've
that
never
is,
met like a guy who like is just dying to tell you about how they fuck.
Not many, no.
I've met like
I
a thousand of that guy.
I spent most of my college years around like neurotic Jewish comedians.
That's fair.
So like it was not a lot of like here's how I fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't so much here's how I fuck. It was just I feel like there's a type of guy I've met who just all they want to talk about is like sex shit.
Yeah.
That I don't get, man. Just play Magic the Gathering or something.
Yeah, it's way
no,
more
for
fun
real.
than talking about it, to be clear.
Yeah. No, fucking's great, but talking about
probably
it,
better than Magic.
maybe.
Be normal. I mean, I do find myself asking people in my head to be normal so fucking frequently.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. It's so hard.
It is.
No, it's
it really
not,
is.
man. I mean, well, being normal. Being normal is not hard, man. I just think
I know. I'm joking.
there really is like, I mean, like all you have to do to be normal is just like walk outside, look up at the sky and go, nice weather today. And like, just if you just embody that sort of mentality throughout your life, you know, I'm not even saying you need to be engaging in small talk, but I don't know, man. Like
That is my go-to. That's my normal time to be normal face. Is like, man, it's hot as hell
weather.
today, isn't it?
Weather.
You know?
Hot one.
yeah, weather.
It's the humidity that'll get you.
Yeah, the joke is always like, oh, just talk about the weather. But no, that is the strategy. That is how I operate.
I just want
will
you to
talk
stop
about the
saying
weather.
odd shit. Exactly.
People just want to know that you're normal. Like if you can pass the wow, it's hot outside today vibe check, then they're not gonna just like look at you weird the entire time you're. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a skill
Either-
check. I like that.
This
It
is
a skill
crazy.
check.
Aether0 said, I got a friend that used to talk about how he would fuck with night vision goggles on because him and his wife are super into guns and gun adjacent stuff.
That's
Okay, no,
so
that's
cool.
kind of
That is really funny.
You
That
know,
is awesome.
That is
Live
so
your best
funny.
life, you know? Like, I can't be upset.
That's kind of cool.
That is pretty sick.
Oh.
It's
Fucking-
good. I mean, like it's consensual, right? So like, it's not like she's begrudgingly allowing him to.
You don't
do
know
the
that.
thing.
She might be like,
Well,
fine,
no.
put on the goggles, you know?
Okay.
No, she wears the goggles.
Oh,
I
fuck.
call I call that position the Sam Fish her.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's.
I'm firing on all cylinders today, folks.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you.
I think. I mean, like, I hate to bring up. Oh, this person said, but like, fuck. And I was talking about someone complaining that their coworker is like talking about their kids. You know what I mean? And they're like, ugh, like I hate having to talk about this stuff. And then all the Reddit comments being like, show them pictures of your dogs and annoy them just as much. And it's like normal.
did
That is
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
Reddit fucking advice.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like normal people just talk about shit. Not everything you talk about has to be like the thing you want to talk about that second, you know?
Yeah.
That is a big part of just like integrating into the human experience is like you do just kind of have to talk about traffic more than you want to. And you know that you just kind of have to hold that, you know?
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're just sitting around everyone and no one talking to each other. It's even
It's so funny because Ryan was also talking about like the Radzar test, and like 80% of the questions on that test are basically different variations of, are you upset that people aren't talking about what you want to talk about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, very much.
Does that make
and
you
also
upset?
like, do you get the willies when you touch velvet? And that's like 80%.
I gotta say, while I was taking that, I was like, I'm gonna get like a 0. Like I could just tell by the way these questions are presented to me that I'm just gonna like this. I'm giving the most normal answers ever, and then I got like way over what the number is supposed to be. So
Damn,
You weren't
Jesus
that
Christ.
over. You were like
I was like
20
30
over.
points over. That's.
Yeah, but it goes up like 200.
I was
or
expecting a 0 though, and I got like a 150 or 160.
I need to take that. Is it? Wait, well, okay. I was gonna say is
Is
a
high
high
bad?
number good or bad, and I was like,
Yeah.
nah, that's not how I should. You know.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
bad?
I think it fucked me though was all the textures. I hate the way certain shit feels. I can't fucking stand it.
Oh, I mean,
Well.
I already know that I'm gonna pass on flying colors on that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
If I
You're
even
gonna get like a super score, like an arcade game.
well, the thing is, if I even think about chalk, like if I just think about chalk in my head, my fingers start tingling and I have to rub my hands together for like 10 seconds. So I already
Have
know.
you taken
that,
the
like,
test?
No, I haven't.
Okay, just asking. Just curious.
I already know what's gonna happen.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Yeah, fun.
See, it doesn't happen anymore, but when I was younger, and I can still like remember the feeling, and it does freak me out. But like it wasn't just paper. Like I can grab paper, it's fine. You know, paper doesn't bother me. But like it's
Yeah.
that like I can't even like describe it. Like you know when you like put your fingers on both sides of the paper and then like pull them apart, but like squish the paper, and it goes like, you know
I
that.
have no idea what you're talking about.
It's so hard to describe, but like it's
Wait,
when
like
your
perforated
fingers.
paper or...
No. When your fingers like skip across the paper instead of. I wish I was better at describing.
I
this.
think I kind of am with you there. I
It
mean,
makes
like,
like a very specific noise too when you do it, and that feeling fucking pisses me off. But like if you're just grabbing paper and moving paper around, it doesn't happen. You have to like squish.
Oh,
the
I know what
paper
you mean. I
and
know what
then-
you mean. I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
That fucking.
I've got some
For
real
me-
weird ones.
paper's okay, but I can't write in pencil. I simply can't do pencils, and if I like construction paper, the idea of like scratching construction paper makes me want to jump off a building.
Damn. For me, it's the worst one for me is I hate the way my hands feel rubbing against my skin, which is probably insane. But
No, it's okay. I'm the opposite. I have to have my hands rubbing against my skin, or else it feels weird.
like I
I
have
had a
to.
time. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say like whenever I've mentioned nonchalantly like I gotta buy a new shower gloves, and people are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, shower gloves.
I mean, that's just like efficient though. Or
They're
do they have like
exfoliating.
little scrubbies? Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like that's just efficiency.
I'm like, if you ever seen the movie Gattaca when Ethan Hawke is scraping off all his dead skin in like the furnace so that none of his DNA is detected, that's me in the shower.
Yeah, that's just good. I don't know why anyone would say anything.
I'm scrubbing my shit.
I had
Wait,
a period of
are
time.
people? We talking about people not scrubbing their shit?
No, I'm talking
No,
about.
talk about shower gloves.
You ever fuck with shower gloves?
Is that just like a glove made out of loofah?
Pretty much.
Hmm.
I got to use that shit.
We need to be as four white male presenting gamers. we have to be breaking down the barriers and the stigmas. I guess not stigmas. Sorry about the porno loading screen. We need to be breaking the stereotype because the whole thing is that white people don't use washcloths. Have you guys heard about this?
I have
don't
heard
use a
that,
washcloth,
and
yeah.
I'm using a washcloth, man.
See,
I
apparently
I
it's a
use
white
a
thing.
loofah. I don't know.
But
if
see,
that-
that's fine. Yeah, I just mean like a washing device.
Yeah,
Apparently, it is a very white thing to just go body wash into the palm of the hands and then just rubbing it
Yeah,
around.
that's psychotic to me. I cannot. And like, it's not even like I'm sitting there being like, oh, there's a better way. No, like I can't make myself, like it's making my skin crawl right now thinking
Yeah.
about that.
I do agree. It feels like brushing your teeth with water.
Oh,
Wow, I don't experience that at all. I don't.
Really?
I don't know. I'm not like I am a very not. As far as I know, no one's fucking told me. And if everyone's been keeping this a secret, I'm gonna kill all of the people who've been doing that. But I'm not like a smelly, bo, dirty guy. Like I just kind of.
I'm also not. To be
Yeah, no,
clear.
I don't think
So
so.
like I do
don't
not
sweat,
need
like, at
to.
all.
I do
I-
not need to like clean myself in the shower that much.
As
And
a,
I
I
think
think
it's
daily
more
as
just
well. So
better for you. Not better, but like exfoliating versus just lathering yourself.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't
There's a
sleep on
difference.
exfoliation, man. That's what I'm
Yeah.
learning as I creep into my 30s.
I'm on the opposite end of all this where I feel like as a very fat man, I have to shower like twice a day or I'm paranoid I smell.
I've heard
There's
a
no
lot
way
of
to
people
do
say
I do
that.
shower once a day, but that's just because I like showers. It's just a
But my
calming,
thing
nice
is-
thing. Oh, I'll be right back with my frozen yogurt this year.
Oh,
I'm a
shit.
piece of shit.
Whoa!
I'm a piece
It's
of
treat
shit. Kill
time.
me.
It's treat
That-
time.
What?
That fucking doorbell came through almost like it was a fucking sound alert. It was
I
like
know, right?
so
Yeah, it was-
crystal clear.
That was the brightest ding dong I've ever heard.
Yeah. The brightest ding dong. What are we talking about? Fucking damn go off king
Yes, dude.
Yep, that's
or
right.
something? I don't
Yeah,
know.
something like that.
Something.
Kind of just reaching for the first guy to make fun of that the chat will also like if I make fun of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's a solid reach.
Yeah, it's a good pull.
But yeah, I worry. I didn't offer Apollo a treat. He's getting his treat. I said it's treat time.
It's treat time. We're getting froyo treats.
I am so I think it's to the point that it is actually like maybe borderline psychotic, where I used to it was when I was younger, I'd like be out with my family and I'd be like, I would tell my mom, I'd be like, I have to go outside, I feel like I just smell terrible, and she'd be like, you are a psycho because you don't smell at all, in fact.
Yeah.
And it would that pretty much just never left me, I think. Still,
I mean,
still
that's
feel
an
that way.
unfortunate cultural stigma because I have heard
Yeah.
multiple people who are like, on the heavier side who have said that exact same thing where
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
they feel the need to like overcompensate.
Absolutely.
I 100% was with you there.
Yeah.
Like I used to basically, if I had to leave the house, I had to shower right before I left.
Yes, that's me. I shower right before I
exactly.
leave the home every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
And it has to be
because I
closed
was
out of my
like-
dryer. I don't rewear anything.
Yeah. oh,
Wow,
no, no,
damn.
I-
I'm a
I-
habitual rewearer.
I am no longer a rewear, but that is more property of someone else doing the laundry besides me. So
No, that is fair. I do. I mean,
if I was in charge and didn't care, I would just be like, well, these shorts didn't get anything on them, so
if I don't have to leave the house for a while, you better believe my ass is just going to be depressed and wearing the same clothes every day. But I do have to leave the house almost all the time now, so I can't ever get too depressed. It's nice. It's a good system.
But it's not even so much. It's also like feeds into itself because when you leave the house, then you kind of get to feel better,
Yo,
So
absolutely.
You're kind of doing yourself a small favor. I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah, no, I do. I love going out, and that goes at odds against the streaming all day every day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, my thought is like, as much as it is extremely cringe, I take much from my days as an improviser.
Mhm.
And one thing that I still think about quite often is the fact that one of like the kind of what are the heuristics of improv is that if all you do is improv, you'll only know how to do improv about improv. So like
Yep.
you kind of have to like go out and like have a nice life and get experiences. If you only do one
Yeah.
thing, like streaming, for example,
no.
then it's just like, wow, damn. Yesterday I was streaming, and then today I was streaming. You guys remember streaming yesterday? And
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I feel myself.
Why are
doing
you
that
attacking
sometimes.
me?
Yeah,
Why are
seriously,
you
I do feel
attacking
kind of
me?
attacked right now.
Sorry. What I mean is, you guys seen the new PoE patch? Man, that shit's crazy.
That shit's crazy.
Actually true, dude. Actually true.
No, he's blaming you, man.
Oh shit! Fuck! Fuck!
Oh, Poggers PoE.
But it's so hard to like find shit to do as an adult.
Yeah, it really is. It really
Because like
is.
I don't
and
like
that's such,
bars, and I'm trying
Oh
not to
my
overeat.
God.
What the
Trust me.
fuck?
What
Richie.
the fuck? What the fuck, dude?
Oh my
the
god.
hell?
We're gonna hear about this in
Double
the
Richie.
Apollo stream tomorrow.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Oh, Lord.
Not this one. Oh, okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well,
Oh.
I guess I get to spend this game folding.
I
Isn't
have,
safe.
I have such a damn tickle in my throat.
It's not a good hand. It's just double reach. You gotta click it.
Yeah, no, I mean you have to. If
Yeah,
the button's
yeah.
up, I'm clicking it. That's just them's the rules.
That can't be that.
Yeah.
No, can't be this, right? No, there's no way it's outside.
Yeah, I was getting rid of all my terminals and honors.
Honors.
Yep. Yeah, if you don't like, if you don't want to go to a bar or if you don't want to like go eat food, I like other than like go walk around in a park, I can't think of anything to fucking do.
Yeah. I've never drank, and so I've never had the bar crutch, social crutch. But it is, as I grow older, it is definitely. But I mean, that's another reason to go to like, you know, look for like a live performance scene in your town, or nice to go out and see what's up. But
yeah, Book isn't going out. Book is staying home.
Book is staying in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Clearly, somebody did not understand the whole premise of what we're discussing. Book is staying in. We know this. Although I did see someone walking laps around the park while reading a book yesterday, and I thought, damn, you go, girl.
I do occasionally do park plus book, but it's like too. I hate being solitary when I'm out, and that sucks. That's a problem.
I don't mind it so much. Is it? I kind of like the whole like go out to eat alone thing. I fuck with going to eat alone.
I will do it, but I'd always prefer to not be alone in like almost every activity.
It's weird. When I was in the city, I was totally about eating alone because I was like, this is such like a large city, and like,
you get to blend in the anonymity.
Yeah, exactly. But like now, if I was just like in my suburb here, I'm like,
I mean,
no.
yeah, if you go and you're like booth for one at Applebee's, it definitely has a completely different vibe than,
that's a good point, actually. Like, the quality of restaurant also kind of matters.
Yeah,
like if you go to a Chili's by yourself,
that is kind of sad
a little
on
weird.
paper.
But if it's like a little mom and pop place, it's like, oh, you're just enjoying
That's right.
the local
You're supporting
cuisine.
small business.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I fuck with going. Dude, my thing. Here's my only thing that I really love. The only thing that I get to like really latch onto, my default, like I'm just gonna go do this, is going to get coffee. Is like my favorite fucking thing to do.
I love going to get coffee.
And I cannot stand the fact that in America we have not embraced the night coffee shop. Dude, when I was in Spain, my whole life changed because every fucking coffee shop is open until like midnight, and that is like my perfect world.
Yeah, no, that rocks.
That actually sounds sick.
We don't have any coffee shop culture anyway, at least not in the fucking main parts of the country, you know?
Yeah, outside of major cities.
When I was in Seattle,
really
like obviously that was like the thing there, but that's why I miss city living, because it's just like, yeah, it's midnight and I can go to the corner for something to eat. Like I don't have to drive.
I do
anywhere.
miss on Long Island. We had a coffee place I would go to that was open till midnight. And then I was also friends with the key holder of the place. He wasn't like the owner or anything. He just like worked there and would lock up. So some nights we would stay there till like 5 a.m. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's so sick.
It was great.
That's basically how like that's like how I got into fighting games. Basically, is I would hang out at this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Play and Trade. I think it's like somewhat of a national chain.
I have definitely heard of that. Yeah.
It's like a national franchise where you like you can trade games, but then also you can play because they've got like TVs set up and yada yada. So I would go there every once in a while after school in high school, and I knew the owners, the owner of the place, and then also my friend worked there. And so on Friday nights after close, we would just it just came to be that we would just start hanging out after the shop closed, and we would just sit around and play Street Fighter 4 all the time. And that was fucking fun. Just having like a little communal spot where it's just like, this is where the people come to fucking kick back and, get very mad because I play El Fuerte. And I feel like those I don't know. I look for that, but I think a lot of people find that hard to find. You say Sakura? I fuck with Sakura.
So my problem is all the shit I could think of that's cool to do. I guess I'm still just in the mind of like a 20-year-old because it's just dominated by people 20 or younger. Like go play Magic, go watch bands play music.
Well, hold on.
Go do fighting game stuff. All of that is just
surely
children.
Going and playing Magic is not dominated by people who are 20 years old and younger.
Justin, I got news for you.
At my shop, it is.
It might just be your shop. It is like exclusively.
You're going to the Gen Z LGS?
Yeah, too old to be doing this.
I think there's usually like one table of old guys playing Commander together, but like that's it. The rest of the people there are children or teenagers.
I don't know. I see. I'm in the phase where after COVID, it just kind of destroyed my ability to make a friend in real life.
Yeah, no, I
And
feel
so
that.
everyone I know is online, and now I'm just sitting here like, fuck, my girlfriend and I would really like people to play Magic the Gathering with, but I don't know where to go.
Fuck my girlfriend.
The problem for me, like I've met a lot of new people recently, but they're all adults with jobs and shit to do, so I see them like never.
Lame.
You know, like it's
Lame.
just being an adult sucks, and it just gets worse the older you get.
That is, well, okay, but it gets worse if you're comparing it to when you were fucking 12, you know?
No,
But,
for
like,
sure.
Life just has to kind of evolve a little bit. I think it's a lot of it, and I'll tell you what, dude. Zoe is really good at this. I think she's better at it than like most people I know, of like carving out time and like making sure that you are, you know, balancing your, because she's got like you know, she's got like a big girl ass job at like a big girl ass company and yada yada, but she still makes time to like, you know, spend time with people and do the things she likes and yada yada.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of that. Like, I think people get easily, as they grow older, get sucked down into like, well, I'm just gonna go to work and then come home and then I'll see if anybody's around. Oh, no one. Oh, okay, I guess I'll watch Netflix or whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
That does sound right.
Um,
For me, it's I'd love to go
familiar.
do something. No one's around. I guess I'll stream, and then
Yeah.
I just do that every day.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I pine for it. I'm just like, fuck, I would love to just have like the idea of having a barbecue with friends or something.
I know
like that,
that
you know
sounds
what I
so
mean?
nice.
But I'm just like, oh, that would be so sick. We all get together and just drink some brews, you know?
I've got like three
I mean,
people I
the
could think to invite, and their schedules would never line up. So
Yeah,
But here's-
exactly.
Literally, all it is just like invite those 3 people and be like, hey, like bring, you know, you can bring a +1, and then you get yourself a little network. You know, that's just
free
kind
friend.
of. Yes, yeah, literally, yes. And there's only a small chance that they watch porn at a public, you know, in a public place and try and show you.
that's true.
Pretty small.
That's true.
I just it's hard to. I know it's like the cliche Reddit thing to be like, oh, it's so hard to make friends as you grow old, but it's not even that. It's like
I don't think
it's easy
cliche.
to.
I think it's very. I think it speaks to a, you know, societal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because well, it's true, but only in the sense that like half the battle of making a friend is also somehow lining up your schedules to be able
Right.
to hang. You know.
Boy, you guys fucking hate the fucking pin suit.
Yeah, I hate
Right,
I
look
fucking
at us,
I
man.
despise the
Christ.
pin. The vile pin.
the hated pin.
I think like the
Uh,
entire pin is discarded. Like at
yeah,
this
it
point.
looks
it's
like
just all
it.
gone.
Yeah, I also just I
I,
just have a
uh,
hard time connecting with folks. Like it's
Yeah.
like I was talking about all the perils of trying to date at this fucking age, and how if I even like, you know, I've been on a couple dates in the last few years, and it's just a countdown to like they want to ask me about my beliefs, and then they just think I'm a psycho.
Hey,
Sure.
Jesse just said this though. They said it on stream. I want to say it was Tuesday or Monday, but they were like, being friends with me, like the only way to really be friends with me is to like occasionally allow me to say that I'm going to fucking kill someone. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
that's how I communicate.
Same.
So I can't. I'm just like,
That shit freaks people out.
yeah, you have to be the kind of person who's like, oh, this person we hate, yeah, I wish I would fucking kill him. Like,
I was God. No, I'm not gonna sell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we all know what that means.
Long story short, I was actually with you, Apollo. I don't know if you picked up on this or if I'm just neurotic, but I said something akin to like, I'm gonna fucking kill this person. I'm gonna shoot them with a gun and kill them. And that's, you know, like a term of endearment out of me, but someone I had just met was very taken back by it.
Yeah.
And I felt
it's like-
really dumb.
this is 2025. This is how we communicate now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing though, right? Because then it's like, yeah, I'm like an extreme person, but not to like anyone you would like,
Yeah.
right?
Well, that's the thing. Like all the dates. Like there were like 2 different dates that got tanked because they asked me about the police, and then I'm trying to like kind of dance around it.
Roxanne, my favorite song.
I love Sting. But yeah, no, as soon as you say you don't like the cops, I think most adults will be like, well, you're a child. I'm like, well.
All right, then.
Yeah. I've also had a couple dates that just turned racist very quickly. So that sucks.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That-
That happens a lot.
The Chinese one, is that the
Yep.
one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, that's the one you're thinking of.
Oh,
Oh,
sick.
so Ryan,
It's happened
yeah.
multiple times. No, that one was, long story short, went on a very nice date with someone, and then I was talking about TikTok on stream the next day and how I should make one, and they typed in my chat, the Chinese puke emoji.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is just
And everyone in
crazy.
chat kind of dogpiled them, understandably.
I mean, yeah. Oh,
shit.
Yes.
Oh.
I will gladly accept
Ricky, our
such a deal.
savior. Ricky, our savior.
Do you see the
My
hand I had
beautiful
over here?
pears. Look
Okay,
at my
that's
an
beautiful
insane hand, though.
pears. Now that's look that big naturals. I
We
don't know
love
what
the
that
gentleman's orphans.
7TV emote is, but I feel it right now. I think drinking is so popular in every part of the world because it's a social crutch. Obviously, I don't think that's very controversial to say.
Yeah.
But I think that like it literally is just like the smallest, thinnest little excuse to just like get together and hang out. And I just feel like we just like
Yeah.
there needs to be like a viral TikTok. I guess there are
Like
a
a
lot
dance.
of them.
Yeah.
Like a dance.
Yeah.
What is Borat's name?
What is Borat's name? We all get together and ask what Borat's name was.
Yeah.
There needs to be like a viral TikTok or something that just like tells people like another way to like engage with each other and socialize in like a public environment,
Yeah.
so that everybody would all just agree upon it and we could all get together in a way that's not like getting hammered.
Yeah.
I'm glad someone else is saying it because I was talking about that the other day, and I feel like people they get on your case if you're like, drinking is kind of boring and like annoying and
The alcohol
it
is,
shouldn't
like,
be.
ingrained in this
I-
culture.
Yeah, but
I-
people get kind of
in every culture.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I took out a loan on drinking in college and simply cannot will myself to start paying that back. It is.
Yeah.
I do not drink. I do like occasionally, like if girlfriend, we'll have like to somewhere, but it like the idea of going out to drink, nah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not.
Damn,
for me.
that's so true. Pokemon Go really was that for a hot
Yes.
second. It gave
It
Oh
some
my
was.
like
god.
we all got to do one good thing one last time in the summer of 2016 before life was
Yeah.
fucking over for all of us.
It's actually
God.
really funny you say that because
Yeah.
there was a park across the street from my house in New Jersey. The only time I ever went there was to catch Pokemon, and
Yes,
once
dude.
that fell out of fashion, I never went to.
Dude, it was like me and like 100 other 25-year-olds running from the aquarium to the fucking planetarium in Chicago
Huh?
because a Blastoise had spawned or some shit, and
Yeah.
everybody was pogging the fuck off.
New York
I
City
think,
was insane.
I think very fondly of those days.
I'm so sad I missed it because I lived in the middle of fucking nowhere with nowhere to
Aw,
go.
yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah,
That
it
was a-
really, I didn't really think about it, but Pokemon Go really was for like the metropolitan elite, like the
Yeah.
the kids who were growing up in like the big cities.
The
'cause I'm
coastal
sure for all-
elites were
everybody-
fucking eating good.
Yes, dude.
I
All of
was
the
in a-
kids who grew up in fucking rural Austin were, driving 100 miles for a Rattata or whatever.
You can Google Sherman, Texas. That's where I was when Pokemon Go came out. If you want to
I
see.
think I'm gonna get too sad if I Google this.
Because you had to petition the Game Freak or whoever made it,
Game
Niantic, to like to add stuff around you as stops when it first started, and so if you lived in the middle of nowhere, you're like, well, we got this the world's 7th largest scarecrow. Can we add this one just so I can drive 1 mile instead of 7? And they would say no.
Dude, I wish I when I moved here, I had a moment where someone convinced me to reinstall it, and I was like, yeah, I'll reinstall it and take a look. And my house I have a stop at my house. Like I
Oh.
could just reach it
Huh.
from my house.
Yeah.
And but like I don't play it. But if that happened, dude, if that was the case in like 2016 or whatever, I would have lost my mind.
You would have ended up on like Reddit. You should have just sat out there with like bottles of water, handing them off to everyone passing for the Pokemon sub.
What's funny is
this kind stranger.
I can't access it from the front of my house, but if I go to the back of my house, I can access it.
I just Google searched Sherman, Texas, and there was a there's the official website of Sherman, Texas, and there's a page titled Downtown Incentives with a picture that I can only describe. It looks like a set from the late seasons of The Walking Dead, where it's just like everything is completely it's been fucked for years already.
Oh god,
it was an incredibly depressing place to live for sure.
That is rough.
You know, I worked at an old demolition company, so there was a chemical plant out there that needed demolishing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
pretty
crazy.
Sick. Out there tearing down the poison.
It sounds way cooler than it was.
I know, yeah.
Because the day when the big boom happened, that was one day of the year. The rest of the days of the year were office work.
Gotcha.
This was before Twitch streams.
It was after I started streaming, but it was like an in-between period from when I was no longer allowed to live at my home.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So not you. Like what era of Twitch was this? Is this like
This is around like Dota
Fortnite?
2, honestly.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, 2014.
I'm so lucky that Twitch like
No!
Give me that.
It is I'm forever like it's too cosmically lucky that Twitch worked out for me. Like I'm still pretty sure like this might just be like my brain releasing chemicals after I died. I'm still just hallucinating real deep, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's rude
I'm
to say
honored
about
to be
my friend.
to have you be hallucinating.
Thank you. But no, like I really had kind of no like if Twitch hadn't worked out, I would have been living in a fucking double wide trailer in Florida with my mom and grandma right now.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's like some shit they make a movie
Which is
about.
TLDR. I definitely would have killed myself.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to say it. I was gonna say that for me, but I was like, that's too much. But you said it, so now I can jump on. You opened the door.
Me personally,
like I'm certain.
I'd bite the bullet. That's the dream. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that basically is you're living like the hillbilly elegy life, and look at him now. He's
I
the
want a
vice
rice ball
president.
now.
So,
Aracini Delish.
you
Happy
know,
15
who
months.
knows?
Thank you.
Well, he should also do that. Then.
It was funny.
yeah, that's true. If only he took the first path.
Bro, Twitch saved my life in a lot of ways. That's crazy.
Wow.
Other people say that. I mean it.
In Sherman, Texas, I quit my job with like $10,000 in the old bank account, and went, if this goes to zero, well, who knows what's gonna happen? It didn't go.
I'm gonna do
zero.
something crazy.
God, if I had
We got there.
$10,000 in my bank account, I would absolutely quit my fucking job and just stream.
It did. The job I had paid well. It was just miserable because you had to live in Sherman, fucking Texas,
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
fair.
and you had to move every like 15 months
That's
When-
so
to
whenever-
another town in
Because
the middle
the
of
federal
nowhere.
government was after you, or
No, because when the chemical plant's gone, you got to go to the next one, brother.
oh right, you got to tear it down.
And you know where the next
chemical
one was? You
plant.
can Google this one too. Odessa.
Oh, I've heard of Odessa.
I know where
I've heard of
Odessa is.
Odessa.
Oh,
Odessa, Texas.
Why do I know Odessa?
Yeah, what's
Hmm.
does anything like
I don't
happen
know.
there?
Was
All
it
I
in
know
like
is
a
that-
TV show?
is the last place I wanted.
Friday
to
Night
be.
Lights is Odessa. And No Country for
Oh,
Old Men.
yes,
Okay,
dude.
okay. I was gonna say I never saw
Country
Friday Night
for
Lights.
Old Men.
Oh, what a good fucking movie.
Friday
That's-
Night Lights. What a good fucking show. Man.
Heroes was there too. No shit. Damn,
Oh,
Odessa was
yeah,
going
no,
crazy.
You're right. Odessa, I think, is where the cheerleader was.
Damn.
Hey man, Odessa seems like a great city to get a hole hydraulically punched in your brain.
God.
There is a part of me where I'm like,
Hey, no,
yeah,
man.
man, it would
Happy
suck
11
to live
months.
there.
Thank you. Thank you.
I bet I would like looking at the Zillow prices though. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure that shit would go crazy. God, I saw somebody I was on r/Chicago yesterday, and somebody posted, me and my wife are trying to get out of rural Texas. We hate it here. The politics are bad. We had to homeschool our kids because we don't want them becoming Catholic conservatives or Christian conservatives or whatever. And we were thinking about Chicago. What would be a good place for us to move? And everybody was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I totally understand. Oh, and they were like, oh, and by the way, we have 5 kids and a dog, and we want to get rid of our car. And everybody was like, okay, well, you're certainly making it hard on yourself with no car. We recommend you keep that. However, it's still possible. What's your budget like? And they go, $2,400 a month. And everybody was like, you are
Good luck.
fucking insane.
Find a new place.
Yeah.
$2,400 a month is my current rent on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square
That's
foot
right.
apartment
Jesus Christ.
in just north of Orlando.
You just
Not even in
described
Orlando.
my
Sherman,
house.
Texas.
You pretty much just described my house to a T, and that is, I think, the average rent here, which is crazy.
Yeah, can I be real with you? That Sherman, Texas apartment was still $1,100 a month that I lived in. And that was just like a 2-bed. Like that.
I mean, $1,100 for a 2-bed sounds like a fucking dream.
Again, not for Sherman, Texas.
Yeah, for Sherman, Texas.
Well,
they should be
fucking
paying you.
Richmond's gone
They should be paying
insane.
you to live there.
Richmond was like, I always knew Richmond is the place where you could find like a single room for rent for like $500 a month, or maybe like 1,000.
Right.
And
But,
now,
like,
they've just been tearing the city down and putting up like $3,000 a month apartment
yep.
buildings. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God.
what, dude. The street I'm on, the amount of apartments going up is insane.
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, I got baited because everyone was like, yeah, you buy a house, man. The prices never go down. The prices never go down, man. Bought my insanely expensive Austin area house. It's gone down every year since I've owned it. By a
Fuck.
lot too.
That's brutal.
And everyone's like, yeah, well, the Austin market crash, you know, who could have seen it coming? And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You're not gonna see this coming, motherfucker.
I occasionally yearn to move kind of anywhere. I do like it here, but I just keep, I think my
Come to
brain's
Brazil.
crazy. I could. But I don't know where the fuck I would go. Like my house I could sell for a lot, but I would not be able to afford a new mortgage somewhere else, you know?
Chat, just know that I've told Justin in DMs multiple times, I will allow him to be the only ethical landlord. All he has to do is let me live in that house.
That's fair. That's fair. I will say
I mean,
no.
oh, see, I was gonna say like I thought about being a landlord ethically, which doesn't exist.
Ethically, of course.
Yeah,
Ethically, of course.
But like I thought about it, I was like, man, the amount I could charge for this would not cover the monthly payment that it is. Like property taxes are so expensive here. Like
That's
Wow.
I would
because
be losing
you have
money.
a soul. See, what you said was,
Crucial.
well, what I can charge for this is around the price of what I pay monthly for the mortgage. And
No, it's
the real
significantly less.
Well, yeah, but the real landlord answer is, well, someone's gonna pay it, and so you just do it anyway. And again, you have a soul. You just can't. Unfortunately, you were born with the thing that makes it so you can't be a landlord.
I do hate that the only financial advice I've ever been given has been essentially become a landlord. And I go, I really am not going to do that. And then they go, well, die poor.
Yes.
And that's the end of it.
It's cool that the only prospect you have in terms of what to do when owning a house is to let someone else live there, right? Like that's healthy
Yeah.
for whatever's going on.
God.
I can tell you that there are plenty of cultures in the world that that you don't have to buy up property and charge people out the fucking nose to like live a comfortable and happy life. You can just like have a normal job
can
where
just
you're not
do
like a
it.
fucking leech on society.
Yeah. I dream of being able to just pay the bills with the job I work. It's actually
Me too.
sick.
Someone said either that or
Winks,
steal
looking to
crypto.
chat.
And like, I would steal crypto if I could. I don't really know how. Like that's where everyone was mad at Hawk Tour Girl. I thought that was kind of awesome.
I think she was so right for that. I believe all those motherfuckers should have gotten scammed 100 times harder than they did.
Yes, exactly.
The thing about
we're at
stealing
that
crypto
point now where
is that
crypto
it's a
scams are cool because the people who buy crypto are dumb.
Yes,
yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
We
I've
live
been
in
there.
Scam
I've been
Nation,
there.
man.
Yeah, it
We're
is
so
Scam
back.
Nation.
Like that's the thing, right? Is like it's a victimless crime.
Yeah, no, Jim.
That's right. Well, stupid guys aren't victims. They're just they're like worms, you know?
Yeah.
They're like jellyfish.
Invertebrates.
Oh god, I do say that all like that's always my go-to when like someone would be like, oh, like doesn't that piss you off? And I'm like, I look at that person like a bug, so it would be insane to be pissed off about anything they think. Like,
Yeah.
As
As long as they're not dementia-ridden old folks. That's true, too. Yeah.
That's
what
true.
it is, look, okay, here's the thing. Nobody is, like, so passionate about the Hawk Tua brand that they are like, you know, oh, I have to get in on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to mint my own Hawk Tua coin because of how much of a devoted fan of Haley Welch I am. They're getting in on it because they're trying to scam other people.
Yeah.
They are trying to get in and then sell their shit to scam other people, and they got fucking scammed. I don't care.
yeah, no,
I wanted a franchise.
That's
I know, I'm
exactly
sorry,
what it
I'm sorry.
is. They like again, if it was someone that like got tricked into doing it by, you know, a scammer or something, then like yeah, that sucks.
Sad.
But the
yes.
people who were actively like, oh, I bet I could make a quick buck flipping Hawk coin or
Right.
Yep.
Flip coin or whatever it was.
God, I knew someone back home who they were like kind of gloating insanely because they had essentially bought like a house and a car and a bunch of shit off the Dogecoin they had bought.
Oh.
Like they made like $1 million.
Sick.
And then I checked in on them again just out of morbid curiosity, and they have like lost everything
Oh.
by putting it back into like crypto bullshit, but
Classic.
losing. Yeah,
Who could have seen this coming?
Classic.
and that was
You
nice.
it's just a study in constantly flying too close to the sun.
Yeah,
The second someone gets money, they're like, well, fuck, how do I get more of it? And it's like, dude, you got the money already. What are you doing?
I think there has to be like a person who just can't say no when they want something and have the means to acquire it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that might be a big problem for like almost everybody. Maybe not everybody, but like,
As in, like, a Hawk Tua coin has been put in front of me, and I have
$250
to buy.
I mean, in regards to what Justin was saying about how like they lost everything, right? Or, you know.
Right.
Oh, like the Doge person.
Yeah.
Because like, I think that like if people get to a point where they're like, oh, I want this new thing, and then and once they can afford it, they're like, okay, I'll buy it, and they won't think about, you know, like the next part of the thing where they'll no longer have the money anymore. You know what I mean?
Well, come on, man. Dogecoin was supposed to be rock fucking solid. It's supposed to be the bedrock that's going to hold up the fucking U.S. economy.
Yeah, no, that shit is just all gambling. So they just continue gambling, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Which, from what I hear, that's what you're supposed to do. So
It's so funny that Twitch constantly recommends to me. It'll be like, here's some categories you should try. And the number one is slots.
It's
Come
awesome.
on.
That's sick. I
Yeah.
mean, hey, why?
Awesome.
You know, give it a shot, man. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. I don't know if you ever heard my crypto gambling story.
No.
heard it.
Long story short, I like through people giving it to me through various means had crypto for a while, and it wasn't much. It was maybe like $200 worth. And then I went to go pull it out, and it was like, and I was like, oh, if I pull this out, I only get like $80 because of fees and all this other bullshit. And this was at the height of like crypto casinos were a brand new thing. And I was also, but mind you, in a very bad place. This was like shortly after like a devastating public breakup and stuff. And I go, fuck it, I'm gonna go gamble this shit. And I got about, I think it was like $10,000.
Oh my god.
And then I took it all out, and that was it.
That's sick. Hey.
That was God saying, "Don't do it, Justin."
Yep. One more day, Justin.
Yeah,
Just one more
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever bought crypto is to play poker online. And then I subsequently made money, and I have no interest in like holding it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I spent all of my money in League of Legends skins from 2013 to 2017, so I was not worried about any of that crypto shit.
Oh God, yeah. The
League of
CS
Legends
skins thing was
rocks.
also so funny. That was y'all remember Phantom Lord and that whole scandal? He was like
Dude,
the
do
CS
I know
gambling guy.
Phantom Lord? Phantom Lord was the first taste of streaming success I ever had, but that's a different story. Anyway, go on.
Wait, what?
He said that's a different story. Go on.
It's a different
well,
story. Go on.
But now
go
I'm
on.
confused. Anyway.
Well, I'll tell my story after you tell yours.
Okay. But so Phantom Lord was a CSGO streamer who got into the CSGO skin gambling thing. That was brand new, but then it turned out he was like gaming it and getting paid to advertise it, but pretends he wasn't affiliated, all that. Big scandal. But he would occasionally on purposely lose bets to make it look like it was authentic.
Right.
And I took like $1 of CSGO skins because all my friends were talking about how you can gamble skins. I was like, oh, that'd be sick. And I put it on and I won like a $5,000 pot off Phantom
Yes,
Lord.
dude.
Because it was one of the ones he was purposely throwing.
Yeah. Because he was playing with fucking house money.
I got like
That's sick.
40 Op Asimovs traded to me or something like that. It was amazing. That shit funded, that bankrolled me for like a decade of buying Steam games.
That's sick, dude. Hey, scamming Phantom Lord is a perfect way to make a career on Twitch, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that guy still streaming? No way, right?
He
surely
sued
got
Twitch and
fucking-
won.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, didn't he
did?
get
Yeah.
banned and then sue them? This was like the
Oh my
early
God.
quote unquote days of Twitch where they still had to figure out like what was and wasn't allowed. And so
Yeah,
they
he,
banned
chased
him
out
and
of
he
town.
went like
People
big
say that
time
is why
lawyer on that.
I've had several people tell me Phantom Lord's lawsuit going the way it did is why we've seen a squeeze on different cuts and stuff. You know,
Really?
Twitch lost a lot of money to him, I'm told.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Damn, so he milked fucking Twitch and now I gotta fucking pay the ramifications?
Yep. Free Amazon? No,
Twitch is-
no, I don't think so.
Somebody should
what's
scam that guy
it
again.
might have been. Maybe not.
It's funny how like we make stories so that the good guy can win, but in real life the bad guy wins and then wins again and then,
Yeah, and
and
just
then
keeps
wins all
winning.
the money again. Yeah, it's like it just
Stop
doesn't
winning.
stop.
Yeah, no, being a bad
Yeah,
guy
that's why they-
definitely pays off.
That's why
Publicly
they call
comes
that
out as being
genre
a really evil,
fantasy.
terrible guy, and
Ooh.
still continues to win because people love terrible guys. I've lost.
I'm also sorry, I went autopilot, so this might be a terrible hand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Stop counting? Okay, that's fine.
I was telling too many stories. I was just clicking buttons.
We love Justin's stories. Yeah,
Aw.
Phantom Lord, Twitch.tv/Ricky Peacock was not my first swing at at streaming.
It was only 20. I heard it was
Sorry,
so much more.
By the way, if anybody wants to was wondering, Twitch.tv/Ricky Peacock. By the way, was not my first swing at streaming, and I streamed with my friend Brian back in like 2015 or some shit like that. And we had a co-stream, not unlike the Go Off King. So I was kind of doing it long before they did. They kind of took my idea. And we were Smash 4 streamers because nobody owned a Wii U and people could only watch Smash 4. We at some point got raided by Phantom Lord, and it was like completely fucking insane. This was like in 2015. It was like a raid of like, like hundreds and hundreds, if not like 1,000+ people.
Mhm.
It was like when he was like one of the biggest guys on the fucking website. And he just randomly decided, let's just raid these two guys playing Smash Bros. And it was completely fucking insane. And then my friend Brian was like, I'm going to try and be a CS streamer now because Phantom Lord raided me. And that didn't go so well. But anyway, then we stopped streaming together and he moved to Mixer. But Phantom Lord was my first ever taste of kind of the dopamine drip of Twitch and getting the
That's
the
fucking
juicy
wild.
raid.
Yeah, that was back when like 2,000 viewers meant you were the most viewed stream on the platform.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
And we got those viewers for one brief, beautiful moment. We got those 2,000 mentally ill and racist 17-year-olds.
I had the opposite of that, which is the Hassan raid, and that's
The
like
big
a
Hassan
different
raid.
version. That is a different version. Well, just because it was like 2,000+ people, and I'm just like, oh no one, that many people was not supposed to see this. What the fuck is going on here?
I will
had it.
gladly accept 2,000 people to come to my Twitch stream right now if anybody is on.
I didn't say no. You know, it just was very overwhelming. To be like,
No, yeah, I get you.
here's me and 10 people just yapping, and then here's 2,000 people. Yeah, everyone dreams of it, but then it actually happens, and you're like, oh, fuck.
It happens to me, and I'd be like, "This is fucking awesome. It's about time."
Yeah. At the
thank you,
time,
Bucky
that's
Master,
what it
thank you.
was, but like, I was also just streaming Apex Legends. Like, I'm like,
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
I have I think the limiter in my brain is broken of like amount of attention that I would like to receive, and so 2,000 seems real great to me.
that is about where it. Like, I do get jealous. I mean, I don't really care anymore, but I'm like, if I had the viewership, yeah, I could like be the person who yaps to 10K people. But that's just having done it for a while. There's some people that like,
Oh,
yeah, probably just wouldn't know
I'll
what
fucking
to do
kill
with it.
you.
I wish you
Ooh.
would.
Do
I
you
wish
see
you
this
would.
hand?
That is
Nope.
crazy what you got going on there.
That is, yeah.
I
don't even
mean-
have it- huh?
I don't think you're
That's-
you're never gonna realize that dream. I think.
Oh no, no. I don't. I'm not going for that dream, bro.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my
What the
god.
Jesus.
Oh, I thought I was so chill with that.
Give me
Alright,
a,
what
give me
is
a
the-
Dora.
Oh my god, Adoran is gone, dude! I have to stop him.
Yes, dude.
Oh, brother.
You know, I
Okay.
experienced high viewership once. I had like 20,000 viewers. Oh my god, I'm gonna
Oh
kill
my
myself. Never mind.
God.
This story doesn't even matter.
It's right here. Oh,
Holy
no.
shit!
Yeah.
Stand by, man.
Son by man.
You're dead.
Oh, no.
Holy shit!
Damn, dude. I'm sucking you dry, pal.
I
Yeah.
thought my hand was
Fucking
good.
I
Right.
can't believe it. I won both games. Look what happens when you song is in here.
Have I even won a single hand? This is insane. I need to.
I think I won one hand, and it's because I just clicked every button that I saw without
Yeah.
thinking. God damn.
Uh,
You were saying, Apollo?
Oh yeah, no, it was. You guys remember E3? Oh, everyone remembers E3, man.
yes,
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
times,
three.
the good times.
Yeah, the
well,
guy,
there
the
was-
guy with the Israeli wife, right? Sorry. Anyway, go on.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, here he has a podcast. The E3 podcast.
It just clicked.
No, they E3 was going on, and it was Devolver's first or second presentation. They had their own like E3 segment. So like the main stream had like 200,000 people watching. Like I don't know what the official E3 channel was. And then Devolver had its own channel, and everyone knew the Devolver thing was coming up. So I was watching the main channel, and then a bunch of people switched over to the Devolver channel to watch it there. But Devolver had me auto-hosted and didn't know back when hosting was a thing.
Oh.
Wow, classic.
So all of those people looking for the Devolver thing instead got me watching the Devolver thing.
Sick.
And it took them like 15 minutes to notice.
That's amazing.
That is kind of a nightmare scenario to receive 20,000 viewers.
Yeah.
People
I,
who were,
just like-
who were expecting to see something, but then they get you watching the thing and getting in the way of the thing that they're trying to see.
incredible. Yeah, I
Honestly, back then, yeah, it was probably different, but nowadays, yeah, people don't want to watch the thing. They want to watch the thing
Yeah, no,
with
you're
other
right.
people.
Yeah,
When
right.
like the Valorant tournaments go on, like fucking Tarek or whatever his name is has more
Yeah,
viewers
it's insane,
than
yeah.
the actual event.
yeah, man, I miss AutoHost. I feel like I would make so much more money if AutoHost was still a thing.
It was,
I was
a
actually
very
gonna
good
say-
thing that they took away for literally no reason.
Yeah.
I was gonna
The
say
fucking
with-
Rockstar
with
thing.
what Apollo said. I was like, dude, once they start streaming GTA 6, you're fucking in there, man. You're the
Well, I
second
am-
they go offline, you know,
Yeah.
you're right there
Well,
in the
not anymore.
recommended list. Oh wait, they took the whole thing away?
I mean, I'm
AutoHost
still in the
gone.
recommended list, but no one sees that. Like, no one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But I am still the only stream that the Rockstar official channel recommends. Only me. You ever hear that, Ricky?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That
Which is why everybody comes to you for their exclusive GTA 6 leaks.
Yeah, it doesn't happen as much anymore. It still happens sometimes. Like someone, I guess, will just go to twitch.tv/Rockstar Games and scroll down a little bit to where it says Rockstar
See who they
recommends
can
this
harass.
guy. Yeah. God. They still follow me on Instagram. Fucking they followed me for a while on Twitter, and I never like imagined that they just sit there looking at Twitter. But I posted once like I'm so psyched to go back home to New York for the weekend. And they DM'd me like, come hang out with us. And I was like, you read my tweets?
Wow.
What is this?
Sick.
Fucking
That is crazy to be followed by the guys that made like the highest earning media property to ever exist. Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is
that's
fucking wild.
They my at the time partner and I went there. They'd bought us like a bunch of pizza. They had a ton of beers and shit. It was insane. And I was like, so this is why you don't pay your developers.
Right.
Mismanagement.
God.
Oh, fuck.
What's up, Meme Shark? Has anybody, Apollo, have you tried the psychotic gaping jaw boss now?
No, I heard they added it. I was a little pissed because apparently it's gonna go away.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a not like seasonal, but yeah, it's like a timed thing where they're gonna add like
Yeah, I
insane
hate that.
fucking. Just beat him. God damn. Yeah, I've only gotten him. I got into phase 2 twice, and then he goes absolutely psycho mode. But it's pretty cool.
Wait, what is this?
It's they made like
For
a harder
Night
version
Rain.
of Night Rain.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And I'm just like, I'm not like in a Night Rain mood right now, but I very much want to fight that boss. So like the concept of it like going away is just like enraging because it's like it's content. Why would you ever take it out of the game?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Why are you FOMOing Dark Souls?
Well,
like,
I think oh wow, look at this. Damn, I am blessed by the fucking
Man.
Mahjong goddess today, folks.
you have gotten Uradora every fucking hand too. That's nuts.
that is
I
insane.
truly have. Yeah.
This is insane.
What's up, Dark Web? Yeah, the two goddesses, and they're both at the bathhouse in my loading screen.
God.
Yeah, no, I get that they're kind of hammering home the live serviceness of Night Rain, trying to make like rotating stuff. At least nothing is like monetized. I'm happy with that. But yeah, I mean, they are doing like the FOMO thing of like get in now while you can.
Yeah.
I don't mind that kind of stuff for a live like live service gets a lot of like shit, but like if I'm knowingly playing a live service game and I'm okay with it, then like yeah, go ahead and do some FOMO shit, whatever. Like I'm participating in this willingly. But Elden Ring is Elden Ring. It's not
Special,
fucking
it's sacred,
it's not
it's my
Honkai
beautiful
Star
thing.
Rail, man. Like that's not what I signed up
But it
for.
could be. It could be.
Yeah,
Think
I'll
about it,
take
man.
that.
Think about it. Think about how much money they would make.
You say Honk
about how
Eye
good
Star
for-
Rail?
That's yep.
Wait,
I say
speaking
Honky
of,
Star Rail.
What
but-
the
fuck?
fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm done. That's it.
Speaking of Honkai Star Rail, are any of you going to be sponsored by Persona 5 Phantom X in the future that you know of?
Not that I know.
They sponsored me once.
Oh, okay.
I'm manifesting that yes, I will be.
I really hope you do because I don't understand, like Honkai and Genshin and all those games. But then they were like, well, what if we made that with something you liked? And I am kind of like, okay, maybe you got me.
I'll allow it. It really, I mean, I don't mean to disparage a genre. Well, yes, I do. What do I give a fuck? People really like gacha games. I think it is like complete poison. I think it is just gambling for children.
Oh yeah.
It is so crazy that they just found a way. Like, we went through all this fucking nonsense in the EU about, loot boxes are illegal. It's gambling. You can't make kids gamble. And then they just invented a whole fucking genre that everybody was like, well, it's really fun. And now suddenly every gacha game makes billions of dollars hand over fist.
It's insane how much money they make.
Yeah. But like at least for the Persona thing, I'm like, okay, well this kind of makes sense. Like it's a JRPG, it's a turn-based thing. I'm assuming the gacha is gonna be like the different personas you summon. But like for like Genshin and Honkai, I don't get it. Like all those games are exactly the same to me. Wuthering Waves, Zemless Zone,
I
whatever.
can't believe there's one called Wuthering Waves and everybody just plays it and doesn't make fun of how
Dude,
stupid
I am
the
still
name is.
hung up on fucking Honkai. I can't
Honkai
believe this is a
Honky
thing.
Star Rail, dude.
Honkai
Come on.
Star
Yeah,
Rail.
Get on.
Honkai Star Rail is insane.
All
And I
aboard,
think-
choo choo,
Isn't
brother.
that an actual like video game franchise? Like that's not the first one, right? That's like part of
I
the
don't
franchise.
fucking
Honkai? I
know,
don't know.
dude.
I don't
They
fucking
move from one to the other so quickly. I can't keep up.
I feel like it sounds like an old Southern lawyer saying honky.
Why would an old Southern lawyer be saying honky, Justin? What fanciful fucking dream have you manifested in your mind, man? You're crazy.
Old Southern lawyer in the year 2145. We're getting on the honky star.
Now, if
Fuck.
the jury would be so kind. My client is not a honkai like.
No.
Oh, I love the Honkai Star Rail. Is that one of those games? I've been told there's several games that you can't disparage online, or people will give you death threats. Is that one of them?
Yeah, but like if you're
maybe.
getting death threats from those people, like
They're
probably
never
right.
they're
What are
never
they gonna do
actionable.
about it?
Yeah, they're
Alright,
not gonna
fair,
leave their
fair.
house.
They can't leave their computer. They're gonna miss the next elite rare drop for their beautiful anime woman. They just gotta farm 100 more star bursts to open and get the rare chance at getting Mahito-chan and her really beautiful e-girl dancing outfit.
Yes.
hell yes.
I do think that if your game has more, I'm gonna give one more than I was gonna say too. If your game has more than 3 currencies, that's a sign that you should never touch it ever again.
Yep.
That's
And I think 3 is kind of pushing it.
if I
I was
could go
gonna
back
say
to the
two.
if I could go back to the main menu of Mahjong Soul right now, I would be afraid to count how many currencies there are. But
Okay,
Uh,
I'm gonna head it off in chat before someone says this to you, Apollo. Path of Exile, not the same thing.
Not the
Not
same
the
thing.
same thing.
You can't buy the currency with real dollars. It's not the same thing.
it's a gotcha game for fucking racist 35-year-olds, man. What do you want?
No, dude. No,
Okay, so
I
this is why PoE is cool though, because it's literally like every mechanic in PoE is gambling, but you
Yeah.
can't buy into it at all. You just have to play the game. Like there's no way you can spend money to gamble harder.
That's
Ricky,
good.
I have 5,000 hours in the game, but I simply must tell you, you are correct. every time I get back into PoE, one of the main things I have to do is immediately leave all PoE related like subreddits and social medias, because the player base of the game make me want to commit things. And so like
Before I like, you know, did a really big like pare down of my social circles when I was still talking to people that I went to high school with and everything like that. The guys that I knew that played PoE religiously were the worst of the fucking worst.
Oh,
Just
no.
like
Yeah.
the
No, you're
most awful guys. So I guess my impression of PoE has been colored by that. And then again, I mentioned earlier, but like, you know, it's a lot of the Twitch streamers who still have managed to not get chased out of town despite some of their older content, who are the ones
Yep.
that are the top of the fucking PoE category, unfortunately.
See, the thing is, though, right? Like, for those people, you have, like, hundreds like me who I love the game, but will simply never interact with anything relating to the game outside of the game itself. So, like, you don't see the good people.
That is indeed the one that Elon lied. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone he lied
that should
about.
make the game automatically cooler. It's just in the fact that it made him look like maybe the biggest idiot, and he's done a lot of
Alternatively-
stupid things.
It's a game that Elon really wants to be good at. So
I don't know, man. If he wanted to be good at it, maybe he wouldn't pay other people to play it.
I do agree that the whole PoE community being like, you're like a mark bitch for, you know, thinking that you are hot shit. I do really like that. I think the PoE community won me back pretty hard with that.
Yeah, it's really funny that people that otherwise totally thing only got offended that he would
Right.
pretend to play the video game.
That's how it goes, though. Everyone thinks Elon is a fucking genius, and then he tries to talk about the shit that they actually know about.
God,
I can't believe that's like when he not leaked, but when he posted his Elden Ring build, and you know, and it's just all like it's like, I guess this is what we're making fun of him for, but it's like, oh my god, you went that weapon and none of that stuff ain't and your stats are all
That
fucked
might
up,
have
and
that
it's
might
like,
have done
God.
it, man. Like that was before his that was after his first heel turn, but before his like even more big heel turn. So like that might have
yeah.
been the thing that like sent him
That
overboard,
clued
man.
people in, yeah. But the
yeah,
thing
you
is
you
like,
lost the gamer caucus.
I liked everyone
he
telling
would've
him to
done
kill himself in PoE. That was funny.
yeah, that was sick.
That was
I
really
do like
good.
that. I was when I was in San Francisco again. The kind of people, I guess what I specifically mean is the kind of white people in San Francisco are so hilarious. It was those Always Sunny in Philadelphia bros.
Hmm.
And then also it was so many just like resist lib Democrats. I mean, that's like, it is like the city of resist lib
Yeah,
resist lib Democrats. I was in an Uber and we were talking about it was the day of the No Kings protest, and we were staying very close to where the protest was happening in San Francisco, and our driver was like 50-something-year-old white guy or whatever driving us around.
Thank you, homosexual.
And
Thank
we
you.
had to kind of like skirt by the protest.
Thank
Like
you,
there was
thank
like
you.
people, we could see people with the signs or whatever. And he was talking about it, and his opinions were serviceable. I don't think they hold a whole lot of water. The court of public opinion online, but for an offline opinion, I think he was doing okay. And we were talking about Teslas, and we were saying, oh yeah, they're everywhere in this city, and we were saying like, oh, back in Chicago, everybody's got Teslas with the stickers on them that said, we bought this before we knew he was crazy. And our driver goes, oh, that's so silly. We've always known he was crazy. To which my eyes perked up. And then he goes, yeah, that's always been his whole thing. He's a crazy genius and he's going to save the world. And I'm like,
Oh, so
wow,
close.
you
So close.
really
Almost.
sit at the finish line.
Dude, my last TwitchCon in San Diego, I got had an Uber that was a fucking Tesla, and so we're at a red light, and the car ahead, like when it went green, went fast, and the guy starts laughing to himself, and then turns to me and goes, "That just cost him like $5." I thought that was so fucking funny.
If it wasn't Tesla, that would go kind of hard though. Like I would kind of like that. That is very funny.
Was that better or worse than our Uber driver in San Francisco who was kind of going after Jasky a little bit?
Yeah, I honestly
Oh,
can't
no.
really remember that because I was obscenely high. Because we had left a dispensary, and I walked outside and I asked someone who worked there, I was like, do you mind if I just smoke out here? And they were like, walk away at least. So then I just walked away and just smoked a blunt. It was nice.
Yep.
But then I got into a lift that took us hostage for a while.
Yeah, he wanted to show us historical things about the city as we were driving.
Yeah.
God.
And then he was
Oh my
questioning
God.
Jasky about politics in New Zealand.
politics, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, that's crazy. I'm pretty averse to social confrontation, not like confrontation, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers or anything like that. That I'd be like, hey man, can you just get me to my fucking location? Like, we don't need to be doing all this. That I'm not afraid to let a motherfucker know.
Yeah, yeah.
I was a front seat Uber guy. I don't know if that's what makes me a criminal. You can't do it anymore after COVID, but I get motion sick in the back seat. Not so badly anymore, but as a kid it was real bad. So I just instinctively, I will sit in the front seat if allowed. But that also invited. I think it made the Uber drivers think I wanted to talk to them, and it's like, no, I'm just here because I don't want to vomit. Don't talk to me, please. And then of course on my 1.5 hour drive,
Go on.
on my 1.5 hour drive to the LAX, leaving TwitchCon, I had a guy who wanted to talk about Twitch and how he wanted to start being a streamer, and it was
I've gotten that a lot.
it was just he wanted to do give business advice on Twitch was his pitch. And I was like, man, I'm trying I in the nicest way possible. I was like, that's not gonna work. Don't do that.
Who was that
That's
guy?
dumb.
There was a guy that did that.
There's
Who
been
was that
several
guy?
guys who do that. I
Who
think
was
I know
it?
who you're
Dev-
talking about.
Devin something
Yeah.
with the whiteboard. That guy.
I've
I
met
haven't
that
heard
guy
from him
several
in a million
times in real
years.
life.
heard
It-
he's. I don't know. I don't know what the consensus on him is, but I've heard not so good.
Nah. Yeah.
My so without like getting too real, the day of my first like full-blown panic attack, I took an Uber to the train station to go into New York City, and I should have known that the day was fucked because I got in the back seat and we're like, pulling out of my neighborhood, and I just look over. The back seat is completely empty except for a single book, and it was Jordan B. Peterson's book.
Oh,
And I pick it up, and the guy's like, "You should read that. It's a really good book." And I'm like, "In the back of the fucking Uber to a train station? What are you
That's
talking
crazy.
about, man?"
That's crazy.
God, that you just reminded me of. So we have an HOA here, and they go through waves of being annoying. Like they were super annoying when the neighborhood was new, and then they kind of let off a little bit. But now they're back to being fucking annoying again. And I've noticed now that they have a company truck with the logo of their HOA company, like on the splatter on the side of it. And it drives at like 2 miles an hour in the neighborhood with just the most obnoxious person ever inside, just like jotting notes down as they pass each house.
Just aim a gun at them out the window every time they pass.
Oh, and then, but like the notable part of the story is they had all their windows were closed, and so they were in their air-conditioned cabin seat. Shouldn't have been loud, and you could hear at full volume outside, like 20 feet away, Joe Rogan being blasted.
Man, that is.
And I'm over here, like I'm like, okay, Joe Rogan is stupid, and this is dumb, but like. I'm actually somehow more angry that you think you need to listen to Joe Rogan at 100 volume. He's just talking. It's not music. You're not jamming out. He's just fucking talking,
Dude, like
man.
90% of the Ubers I've ever gotten into were listening to Joe Rogan. It's a bummer.
I mean, that's a pretty good sample size of the amount of people that listen to fucking Joe Rogan. Unfortunately.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I was at a fucking cider bar because I had some friends in town, and that's where they were at. And I'm waiting to get my drink, and guy walks up to me and just starts chatting me up, and he's got a Joe Rogan Experience shirt on, and I'm just sitting there being like, like I could just like hit him. Like I don't know, I need him to stop.
I mean, look, look, I want to be on your side here, Justin, but you were at a fucking cider bar, dog.
Yeah, no, I
You
know.
can't be surprised
Although-
when the Joe Rogan
I
head
know.
pulls up at the cider
No,
bar.
the cider bar feels like the place. I feel like the Rogan head would think that was like too gay for him to go to.
Too pussy. I guess
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
so. But like, I don't know. Like they're kind of claiming Austin, Texas, which no offense, Apollo, is kind of like the pussy city of Texas, you know? So like I think they've got a little bit of that in them.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
It's not an insult, by the way.
Aren't they all moving to Florida
I don't
now
really
too?
interface with the city anymore, so it's cool.
No,
I've
that's
heard
fair.
it's really bad. I've heard it's gotten like really, really bad. I used to go to Austin quite a bit in like 2014, 15, you know, just before something happened. And it was like okay, but I've heard it's gotten pretty awful.
It's one of those cities where like because it's Texas, getting around is so annoying that like
Yeah.
I have no desire to go downtown. It's I thought living this close to downtown would make it reasonable, but no, because like even once you get to downtown, just going from like one section to the next is like a 5-minute car ride, and it's awkward, it's scary because like all the streets are designed like a psycho made them.
They're fucking huge. It is like they like design their fucking city around putting like highway thoroughfares for, you know, as many cars as possible to get
Yeah,
through.
we were literally, but like Justin was in the car with me. We were going to a Chinese restaurant downtown, and it was my mistake, but I don't like, I'm not mad at myself because it was just like there were like too many lanes, and I just had no idea which lane I was turning into, and so I pulled into a lane that like that a truck was trying to go into, and it wasn't like that. He just kind of swerved. But then
Yeah.
as he pulled out in front of us, he had like a Punisher sticker on the back.
Oh, yeah,
and it was
yeah.
like
Oh.
an F-350 truck.
Classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it was like,
that'll do it,
oh, I'm
that'll do
not
it.
like, I'm just gonna,
He wanted to fight so badly, that guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I was trying to like slow down and go, okay, you go ahead. And
Yeah,
he
Zoe
also
just got
goes
back
kind of
from,
slowing down.
Only like half the
Full
call
trip
is
from
Ryan
Austin
off the
where
wall,
she
so.
rent a car or anything because I mean, we love to walk. We love to walk around cities and yada yada. And she got there and was like, "What the fuck? Like, I can't walk anywhere. The nearest corner store is like a fucking 20-minute walk in a major metropolitan area."
I live about, I would say, a 15-minute drive from the city. But I could also, I think if you like just cut a road from me to downtown, just straight, like a straight out way road, it would be about a 15-minute walk to the city.
Yeah.
Like that's how crazy it is.
That's wild. Well, I mean, my girlfriend's from Houston. She said that,
Oh, so it'd be a
like-
7-hour drive and walk no matter what.
yeah, exactly. She was like, just to get to the other side of town is like a 3-hour drive on highways.
Oof.
And I'm like, that's insane.
Yucky.
Yeah.
Remember how I was
Honestly,
like, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, remember when we were talking about doing John today? I was like, I'm down, but I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Did you forget
Yes.
something?
Well, my friend just texted me like, "You coming over?" I'm like, "Ah, fuck." No.
I
No,
do
I'm
think when
not.
I asked you to play Peak on Thursday, you were like, "I think I'm forgetting something, but I think that's on Saturday." And then
Fuck.
you
Yeah.
were asked about Mahjong, and you're like, "I think I'm forgetting something, but I think that's tomorrow."
Dude,
I've never known someone who'd need a calendar. Or something.
I try,
mean, it's
man.
bad.
I think I just
like-
gotta go. Like, I just think I think I'm just fundamentally flawed.
No, man.
Ugh, it's so bad.
It is putting things on a calendar is one of the biggest life changers.
Yeah,
It
when I
just-
started doing it, even just for streaming, suddenly
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my life feels like it's in so much more order.
I need to. My problem is it's dumb shit. It'll be like I'll know I have something to do, but my phone's not in my hands, and I go, well, I'm gonna put that in my phone as soon as I have my phone, and then it's out of my head instantly forever.
Your phone is like in your pocket, and you're like, "Well, I have to remember the next time my phone is in my
Yeah,
hand."
pretty much.
to-
Pretty much.
to put this into my calendar.
Yeah.
I did. That's honestly that's why Siri is the best invention ever, because
What about the pocket
just-
pussy?
well,
Sorry.
okay. Number
Sorry,
but,
but
it's
you
like,
have to
don't
admit.
even, it's a okay, fine, but Siri's a close number 2
Okay.
because you don't even like
They
the
should go buy them.
impulse of it. You don't. Oh
Sorry.
shit!
Please go on.
I think you're onto something. But no, like you don't even have to go into your phone and make it a big. You just go. Everyone mute your speakers. You just go like, "Hey Siri, set an appointment for tomorrow at 9:00," and then
Damn,
like,
everybody's so
I know,
pissed.
right?
I used to
So
do that
pissed.
with my Google phone, and but now they've replaced all that shit with some weird AI that like won't do it.
Yeah, I don't talk to my phone. We keep a strictly professional relationship.
Yeah.
It's just so much easier that like because I'm a very impulsive person, so the more obstacles you put between me and doing
get
something,
that.
like the less likely I'm gonna do it.
Oh fuck.
And so I'm just
Man.
like, yeah, I just talk to my
Damn.
phone and it sets a schedule for me.
Wouldn't it be sick if the Trump phone was using Trump's voice for the Siri? That would be kind of awesome.
I'm pissed
Hey,
off
Trump,
because I
schedule an
have
appointment for 9 a.m. tomorrow.
I have an insane hand here, but I think it's gonna change it to all pairs.
Oh no, dude.
I've got like
well-
I've got 2 different like double sequences.
Can I, if I may be so bold as to say, what all pairs? What is this Rick Ross's diet in 2013?
Holy
That's-
shit, dude.
I have to
Oh,
say it.
I hate you.
I have to say it
I'm
every
sorry.
Mahjong stream.
Wow.
It wouldn't have been non all pairs. Oh, it would have overrode it. Fuck. Yeah, I had like
Apologies.
6 6 7 7 8 8 4 4 5 5 6 6.
It doesn't take the most expensive hand.
It just depends, I think, on how like.
Well, that would have been
how
way
you
more
have it
expensive
laid
than all
out.
pairs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought it would do that.
It does.
If you have pure.
Oh,
double,
I was worried it
does.
wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like twice pure or whatever.
Yeah.
Twice pure double. You can have that. It's just you have to have it exactly.
Because it would have also, because it was also all pairs, but it was that too. Yeah. But yeah, like, so tomorrow I have a friend's birthday, and I could see in my phone that it says 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And I know that's not right. That means I added it to the calendar without knowing the time. and that's the default time it puts in. And that's also the only thing in my calendar. And I know I've got stuff at least like every day for the next month. So
I'll never forget when Ryan, I joined the call, we streamed, and he said, Justin is the busiest, not busy person I've ever met.
Yeah, 100%. Yes, absolutely.
I don't remember that.
You
It's
weren't
like-
there.
Oh, it's incredible.
I'll see if I have time to jump on the stream. I got to turn my air conditioning on at some point today, and then
Well, I'm not like that.
I don't know. At some point, there's a corner of my rug that's lifted up that I'm gonna have to flip down.
There's just always something, you know?
That
Miss
just
Fuck.
And it's never
reminds me
good.
of-
It's never something to look forward to. That's why I don't know, you know?
I feel
that
like you
just
and I are
reminds
in
me.
opposite situations where like I am like I have these 2 to 3 nightmares bringing me down to the hell, and you have an inundation of small things that are crumbling you to the earth.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right.
The Lord keeps tempting me with 7 pairs, folks. I don't know what the fuck to do.
I've
It's
been
like
doing
every
it all
hand.
day, dude. All day. No, I just remember like that reminds me of a thing that will it was some Reddit post that I was talking about, I don't remember, but like the person couldn't watch their sister's kid because they had to take a shower at some point the next day.
That's right.
And that
Very
Ever-
Justin coded.
it is unbelievable. It will stay with me forever.
There are some things like I don't know, like there's definitely days where I'm like I have something to do at 6 p.m. and it ruins my whole day because the whole day I'm just getting ready for the thing at 6 p.m. You know?
No,
Yeah, for
no,
me,
I don't
I
know.
mean that's called work.
No, that's fair. But like if I have to do a social thing, I'm just gonna be stressing out and thinking about the social thing until the social thing. So I'm accomplishing nothing else. You know?
That's okay. That's a better way to put it, I guess.
Yeah. And I reiterate, I love doing stuff. Like I think I get sad because I don't do enough. I feel like I don't do anything I want to do, which is crazy because I should be able to just do everything I want to do. You know, like in these circumstances. I mean,
if there's one reason to be a streamer, it's to like do the stuff that you want to do.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
I do have diagnosed ADHD and it's currently untreated. This is true. But
you
you know,
should do what I did and just decide that you don't have that anymore.
I could do that. Well, that is kind of what I did.
It works
I think
great.
this is a really
frankly.
good hand.
Nope. Nope. Oh. It does seem like a pretty good hand.
It's not
Eh,
bad.
yeah, it was
8K,
okay.
not bad.
I think
What is that
without
hand?
the white dragons.
I'm getting fucked here.
Yeah, I'll say
You're almost
Jesus.
dead, yeah.
Wow, I read your score as 33,000 and then I realized it was missing.
A whole ass digit. Oh, God.
Ooh. Ooh.
But like, just as an example, and this is really stupid. Like, you know, I'm supposed to, like, my friend just asked if I was coming over to hang out, and just like he's just cooking some food on the barbecue with like 2 or 3 friends over.
Don't,
And I,
Justin. Okay, what are you gonna say, man?
well, in my heart, it's like, oh, I should just end stream and go hang out, but I can't because I have to do laundry first, then I have to take a shower, then I have to make sure the
You
cats
dumb
are fed.
motherfucker! We were just talking about this. We
I
were
know.
literally talking about this 1 hour ago.
I know. I know.
That is so crazy. The universe has delivered on a silver platter the exact opportunity that you were like, I wish I had more of these.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody even gave the example of like it'd be so nice to go in somebody's backyard and just
I
grill
know.
some stuff. Man, it's
know.
literally.
That was
And,
me. You're refusing to live my dream, Joe.
Well, it's not even I'm refusing. I feel like I'm not capable of it.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Now, please do. Someone needs to.
Wait a minute.
That's what's like. The thing is too. Like, I'm 40. I'm never gonna get better. Like, this is. I have to just live
That's
like this.
not true.
It sucks.
That's not true, man. Everybody, just because you're old, it doesn't mean that your life is bad forever.
No, it so does. It so
you
does.
can make it good, even though you're.
Without naming names, it was so funny reading the other day. Someone kind of going through similar stuff. Like, fuck. Like, I'm so old. like, how am I gonna do this? And I'm sitting there being like, I am like 11 years older than you. This sucks.
Yeah. I know
This
exactly.
feels terrible. Yeah.
Playing
It is very funny for that person to be like, I'm so impossibly old. What will ever happen to me?
Yeah.
I feel like I know who this person. No, maybe not.
I do.
Oh,
The
wow.
I did experience that with playing in the Among Us crowds. They were like,
Yeah, some of them
I'm the
are
old-
young.
I'm the old guy in that group now, and it's I hate it. I hate that. I've never been the old
Yeah,
guy.
no, being the
before.
old guy
I've
fucking
always been the
sucks.
young guy. And well, no, it's funny how because we have Junkyard and he's literally old.
Yeah,
but-
so I'll get to it. You finish.
Okay, yeah, but no, I was just gonna make the point that I think someone who was like turning 22 or 23 said they were so old, and all the 30-year-olds in the lobby, I like drew weapons. Like actually, it was a moment.
Yeah, I love Junkyard. I love Junkyard so much, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm disparaging Junkyard at all.
Iron Giant be
But
like, sorry. My fault.
That was good. But but like Junk is great at like leaning into I'm the old guy streamer, you know?
Yeah.
And like I don't have that in me. I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna get sadder as time goes on. I can't embrace
that's
being
not-
the old guy streamer. I don't
but,
even think
like,
Junk's that
all it
much older
takes
than
is
me.
One thing.
Junk is literally like 20 plus years older than you.
All right, I didn't know that.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know how old he is, but I he is old. How old's Junk?
Yeah, how old is Junk?
Justin entering his Dwayne arc.
Don't
Just
say
mumbling at a camera while duetting a beautiful woman in a bikini.
Maybe that's how I'll find my wife. I'm gonna become one of those guys. Oh god.
Okay,
bearded
Junk is
man
not
duet is-
43 years old. He has grandchildren.
I thought late 50s. Which someone in my chat said isn't he late 50s? And that like sounds right to me. I thought maybe even mid 50s.
He's 59. Okay, so he is 20 years older than you,
19.
basically. Don't try to round. I'm rounding up because it makes more sense. Okay.
Nah, that's fair. But yeah, he's got grandkids. I have got 2 cats.
You're winning.
No,
Yeah, I
but
was
to
gonna
be
say,
fair,
they're not gonna take care of me when I'm old.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not in that regard.
I'm ruined.
You just
man.
need to get a beautiful Filipino wife, Justin. That'll solve all your problems.
I agree.
Oh,
I got to agree.
There, I somehow got served the subreddit that.
Oh no.
Oh man, it's called the Passport Bros.
Oh no.
God, they got a
No.
subreddit.
Yeah.
All right, well, we
it's-
collected them all in one place. We know where to fucking
Ugh.
hit the tactical nuke.
It's exactly what it sounds like, and then everyone crazy for bringing up anything wrong with what they're doing, and Reddit just served me this out of
That's-
nowhere. Never.
Yeah, Reddit likes to do that. Honestly, their algorithm is more than any other platform. It's like, we know that you've given us a pretty solid sample of what you're actually into, but like, what if we show you the most unhinged bullshit just to see if you like it?
I didn't even know
Yeah,
Reddit
guys,
could.
stuff?
I called it.
Yeah, I
Reddit.
still use old Reddit.
Same. Yeah, I didn't know
don't
Reddit
get
could
served
recommend you
anything.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they do. They
Maybe
do
that's
serve
the
you
smart
shit.
thing to do.
Yeah.
Because literally, my Reddit is only like games that I play and following for news of. So I don't know why it keeps giving me this shit.
I'm only subbed to like one non-default Reddit, which is very funny.
I can't do it because, well,
And it's only like
so I have an alt account on Reddit
Oh.
where I just post things back at people that they may have issue with,
yeah.
like information about themselves or whatever. But so, but like
Very
that's my
interesting way
only.
of putting that.
Yeah, that's like my only interaction with things that I don't care about on Reddit. Like, because eventually, like, someone will post something in a gaming subreddit that really makes me question like the
Left
integrity
3-0,
of
man.
it.
I
How
can't,
did
even,
you
I
do
can't
that?
even call Ricci, right?
Yeah.
Can't call reach you.
That's
Damn,
so
dude.
funny. This is my big comeback.
That's
Too
right.
broke to even make money, man. That's a bummer.
But yeah, I just
Fun,
don't.
but yeah, man.
I just don't interact with Reddit unless someone links me something. Or no, I'm subbed to like the Richmond Reddit and like one or two other Reddits, and that's it.
Yeah,
There's
well,
some good
because
ones.
for me, it's
And I don't
like
talk
I'm-
on them. I just read.
Yeah,
But did you-
I'm the exact same way.
But didn't you see the screenshot of the r/stims post that I sent in the Discord DM, Justin? Doesn't that seem interesting to you? From r/stims, numbing throat with coke for deep throating, which has
that was
37
cool.
comments and
Also-
13 shares.
Justin, you are lying. You do tell people on r/Northernlion to kill themselves.
But that is when I get linked threads to it. I don't sub to it.
Right,
I
right.
purposely don't sub to that subreddit.
I will say, Justin, I
yeah.
do, and it is very cringe in many ways. But I, before I ever went there, you made it seem like everybody was on that website looking to tear you limb from limb.
yeah.
There's a lot of posts on the NL subreddit that are like, Justin has the best stories of anybody I've ever heard.
People
And
don't link me those.
People gas you up.
They
Well,
only link
people
me the
need to-
ones where people yell at
You
me.
need to get friends who are going to link you the good fucking posts, man.
I will say, McLaffy Taffy did link me that one, and my response to him was, "Oh God, I don't even want to know." And he was like, "They're all saying nice things." And I went, "Oh, that's crazy."
Yes, dude, they
I
do-
did
they
click
do
on
say
it,
a lot
and
of
one
things.
person said something really mean, but then I think they got banned for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
that's-
hate
that's always the-
Chibley way more than they hate you.
That is
that's
true.
That's always the fucking problem, though, is that like someone links you a thread about with a bunch of people being nice. You're like, oh, cool, and then you get linked to the thread where everyone hates you, and you're like, I guess I have to either kill them or me. Like I got that's the only
Or
two
ideally,
options.
both of us.
Someone's
Or
got to
all-
go.
It's like, why does the brain do that? I don't make that decision actively. That's just what happens in the moment.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I just
See,
don't
but, like-
seek anything out that has to do with me. Like I don't. It freaks me out when someone knows who I am. Like no one should know who I am, and
You picked a wrong career.
I
buddy.
know it's fucked. Like
You know
fuck,
what?
man.
Nobody would know who you were if you were in a double wide in fucking South Florida, man.
That's a good point. Fuck. But like,
See, but like this is the issue that I have with all of that kind of stuff, and maybe maybe I'm just not using social media correctly, but for me, I'm like, why would you bother posting that? Like, why would you bother giving? I don't like who's like my interaction with this thing that I otherwise needs to be saying what I don't like about.
Well, there's a lot
I
of people
don't-
on r/Northernlion who think that he's their friend, and
Yes,
so they get
that is,
mad.
I think,
That
the
is
danger
true.
Maybe
of
that's
any-
it.
Of any
Maybe
It
creator.
that's
is
what I'm
exactly it.
it is crazy to me that the Ryan subreddit kind of just morphed into the Cumtown subreddit, and
Yeah.
including people making the joke like my close personal friend Northern Lion, which is like a joke from there. But
Right.
like some of them mean it. Like it's very
Yeah.
odd. What was really funny, I was browsing like r/news or something like that, which is stupid. But there was a thread. Someone said something about there was some kind of gay song parody in there, and then someone replied being like, like Northern Lion, and they were like, no, this is a Cumtown bit. And then the person was arguing very cringily, like, no, this is streamer Northern Lion's joke.
Oh my
no.
god. Oh no.
Yeah, it was really embarrassing. It was bad.
Like,
I gotta can
that's
you link
what
me that?
blows
I gotta
my
go tell
mind.
This
that
is
guy
a
to play
while
Tetris,
ago.
man.
Oh.
This is what blows my mind. Why do you care enough to post that? I don't get it. Like you can just close the tab.
Yeah,
When
it
I
was
realize
not.
you're people like to just be a part of the conversation, you know,
They
which I
do,
find to
yeah.
be so fucking weird.
Yeah, exactly. It never occurs to me. Like if I see something I don't like, Path of Exile is actually a great example. The second the game starts, these people are like, I have 5,000 plus hours in this game, but the only thing I post about on the subreddit is the things that I hate about this game.
Right.
And I don't get it. I think the second that a game developer or a content creator acknowledges anyone that watches their stuff, I think it's like immediately it opens a can of worms that is not great.
You kind of got to
'Cause
do it
I-
as a
I don't get
streamer.
I know that's the part that sucks ass.
Fair.
That's, but like,
Yeah,
because
the more you
for me-
acknowledge them, the more money they. Am I right, guys?
all right, fair. But it, like, especially with game subreddits, I'm like, the second you think your opinion can sway the, then that's like people are just nonstop gonna post about shit they hate, and it happens a lot with some streamers too. And I'm just like,
I feel like
I just feel like people are way too ready to jump in as if their point matters in any way. Like, I think Twitch is a good platform because it allows people to just like shoot the breeze, you know, which is what I like about it.
yeah.
In any other medium, it's like, dude, there's no reason for any, unless you are like, you have your PhD in fucking Path of Exile, I don't need to hear your fucking opinion, you know? Like,
yeah,
just move on, buddy. Just give it a like or a thumbs down and move the fuck on. I think we've given people too much autonomy over their internet presence.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will say I do love to talk shit about like anything. I don't think I would never go to a Reddit to talk shit though. You know?
But talk shit with your boys. You know?
Yeah,
That's what having
yeah,
your fucking
exactly.
boys around is for.
They don't have any boys.
They don't
That's
have
the
boys. I
problem.
guess
They don't
that
got
really
boys.
is just
Yeah.
it. They
Yeah.
got no fucking boys.
That is really what it is.
We really solved this one, gang.
I'm gonna write a Medium
kinda
article,
did,
the
yeah.
lack of boys epidemic, or something like that. Yeah.
the male boysless epidemic.
Oh God.
Boys to men, but boysless men.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess it literally is the male loneliness epidemic. The boys do not have boys. It's so fucked.
Yeah. God, speaking of that, every time I feel like it's like every day I'll see one person like dunking on articles about that kind of stuff. And usually with the commentary of like, hey, if you're that old and you're single, like you must just be insanely unlikable and horrible. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, they're talking about me.
No,
They posted that
that's
so I'd
not-
see it and feel bad.
Okay,
Well,
but
here's-
what fucking moron is the? You got to think about where the source of that information, Justin. You
No,
can't be
I know.
hearing the opinion of that moron and being like, "Oh, that guy must be right about me."
No, I
No
know,
way,
I know.
dude. That guy's a cretin. Worm
The
food, as
thing
far as I'm
about
concerned.
it is that this is the golden rule of the. If there is something to make fun of someone for, if you make fun of someone who's a good
Thank
person,
you, Lime Slap.
and if you make fun of someone who's a bad person, you're correct. Like if I am a large person, okay? If someone is being an asshole and they're fat, I'm gonna be like, "You fat fuck, shut up." Because I can say it, and it's funny when I say it because I am fat. But like, that's the thing, right? I don't consider that to be a bad thing. I just think that's the thing that will make them upset if I call them, because they're a bad person.
That's right. And also,
It is a
will
real
make them
slippery
upset
slope
if
to
you-
saying some bad stuff. I'll say that.
Well, okay, but that's the thing, right? Like, if
Yeah.
someone's saying like, "Oh, if you're X age and you don't have this or that, there's something wrong with you," they mean that about bad people, not good people.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I'm sitting there going, so I'm a bad person. No, yeah, I agree.
No.
That's what I'm
No,
saying, right? Like,
I'm playing.
the whole point is
you know
to
I'm
make fun of
playing.
someone that is a bad person with the thing that you think will be the thing that pisses them off the most.
Mm.
Fine. No
Or
one
you could
agrees with me
shoot
on
them, or you could do
that.
that.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna disagree. But if I'm making fun of someone, I want to say the thing that makes them the most upset.
You should be allowed to say, "I want to shoot this person" if you don't own a gun. I think.
Yeah.
Can I tell you,
I
I've
agree.
stopped levying that threat now that
Yes,
I own a
Justin,
gun.
literally, when you say it now, there is part of me that's like,
I
"Oh,
don't
God,
say it."
Means a little. I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
it means more, and that
Yeah,
I'm glad
yeah.
you're wielding it responsibly.
Like I can't joke like that no more.
Someone said that I'm cutting out. Is that the case?
A little
No,
bit,
they
yeah.
gave
you're-
up the bit. No, you fucking.
You sound perfect.
Ew, you sound great.
It was doing it a little bit, but then it did it a lot bit.
You were cutting out, but honestly, the past 2 hours, every time you cut out, which was a lot, it never really interrupted the understanding of the sentence. Like we all
it was
got what you
cu-
were saying.
Yeah, your mic
This
was
last
only
time,
cutting out
though-
superfluous information.
It really
Yeah,
was.
This last time though, it did cut out enough that it was funny.
Okay, good, fine.
Why does Justin have a gun? Well, because he's gonna go to war.
I'm not going to war.
No, he's going to war. He's joining the Houthis.
Oh, that's respectable.
He needs to protect
Oh,
his
God.
homestead. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. God.
No,
Justin keeps telling me it's gonna be Waco up in this bitch, and I'm not entirely sure what he means by that.
You.
Oh God. Yeah. No. I have a. I just have a big. I have a big. Scott just says Justin's going to war on woke. Oh,
That's right.
Yeah. No. I just have a big. I have a big old timey musket with like a horn on the end of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It just
And,
goes.
and if you put your finger in it, it blows a bunch of powder in my face.
Yeah, back at you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Say a horn at the end.
Yeah. It's like a big horn on the end of it. You know, like it kind of
Yeah.
horns out.
Yeah.
You know
You
what
get
I'm
it
saying?
just right.
okay.
It,
I-
strips
Like a
the metal
musket?
down into like different
Or
pieces.
blunderbuss. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you were calling a bayonet a horn, like a like a unicorn.
Yeah, like an
horn?
animal horn. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, there's a big
Something like
rhino's horn on the end of it.
The gun tusk. That's right.
Oh
Let
God.
Let
Gun
me show
tusk.
you.
I didn't mean to hit that, but whatever.
Okay, well,
It kind of fucked everything up, honestly. Or I think I fucked everything up, honestly.
No, Justin, stop.
what's new, man?
The
Oh.
negative self-talk,
Sorry.
man. Come on. Meanwhile, Apollo.
By the way, I can't win.
I like to go in rather than pull out because
Hey.
it's honestly the Ryan effect. It's millennial male bonding, you know.
Hey, yo, damn.
Hey,
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna lose off this.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
you are dead.
no.
Yeah, I think you're getting sucked.
Am I gonna
yeah.
suck enough? Am I gonna suck
Oh
enough?
my God.
No!
Oh, by 100.
Wow.
Incredible.
Yay. I've done it.
I did nothing but get fucked that whole game.
Ricky, you're
alright,
too good.
Frankly, this is the most I've ever won Mahjong. I can't believe. Oh,
This is the first time I haven't been like top 10. top
Folks, I think
10.
I'm gonna call it there. I've only got about a half hour left that I want to be streaming, so
That's fair.
I don't know if I've got enough
We
time for
played a
one
lot.
more,
We
but
played a lot.
That was a
this
lot of
has been
Johnny.
an absolute fucking mitzvah. I would love to play more Jong, even though the chat has no idea what the fuck is going on.
It's a
like it,
vehicle
Ryan.
for banter. They
That's
understand.
so
It is a
true.
good bant vehicle.
All right, fellas, good chatting with you.
Yeah.
See you around.
Good gaming.
Peace, y'all.
Bye bye.
I hope you all have a nice day.
Bye bye.